Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant, and today we've got some stuff to do. Now, the big update is tomorrow, but we're actually going to conduct a poll today to talk about how people are feeling about the update and all that stuff. So, I'm actually going to start the poll right now. Now, the poll is only available on the horizontal stream, so if you guys want to tune in and vote, that's where you can tune in and vote. Are you excited about the Jan 16th update for TFD? Okay, there we go. Option 1. I'm hyped for Enos. I'm hyped for the skins. I'm hyped for the content. I'm not hyped at all. There we go. Okay, poll started. Hello, Wayne. How's it going? Welcome. Now, I'm going to have to tweet and do all the usual first, so I hope you guys won't mind waiting. Then we'll get into the show proper. Don't worry, because today I'm just going to be doing some farming while talking to all of you. So that's my plan for today. Okay, let's begin by gathering all this stuff. I mean, how is that creepy? I mean, I stream at the same time roughly every day. Sometimes I'm a bit early, but most of the time I'm at the same time every day, Finesse. I only didn't stream this morning because I had to get a haircut. Hello, Andre. Tony Kage. Okay, first things first, I've posted. Now to tweet about it as well. New update. And watch me on either horizontal or vertical. Oh yeah, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. That's okay. Pick the option that suits you. The Defiler armor actually looks way better than the Infernal Walker armor. The Defiler armor does not look horrifying. It's very, very Warframe similar, and honestly, the backpack looks pretty cool. Thanks. I needed to get it done today, so I'm glad the hair turned out well, but honestly, I just chopped it all down like I should. Hey Jonathan, how's it going? All right, looks like we're ready to begin. Okay, good. Looks like everything is running and rolling. Hello, Akashi. Welcome, everybody, to both the horizontal and vertical streams. Greetings, greetings. I hope you all have a good time today. So we're going to begin the action immediately. Nothing special or fantastic that we're going to do. While people take their time to talk about the update, what they're hyped for, and all that kind of stuff, I will be doing my usual farming. Because why not? Nothing else we need to do other than slapping the crap out of Infernal Walker, because quantum crystals are a thing, right? But yes, greetings everybody. I hope you're all having a good day today. Singular and Tech. I will wait and finally see her skills myself before farming the reactor. You can, but for me, the more that I look at it, it's like terrible. Hello, Rose. It is absolutely terrible to do that one. So I was like, I don't think so. The more I looked at it, the more I was like, I really don't think so. I don't think I want to do this. Because like, even if I take into account basic fun factor, it doesn't even meet what I would consider the basic fun factor. To me, it's just like, this is horrifying. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, don't forget to like and share the stream, guys. The more of you that do, the more this goes out to people. Yeah, I can understand that. If you can, then the Kingston reactor is faster, but yeah, I don't know. I can't. I really can't. Like, even with the failures that I do encounter with Infernal Walker, I very much prefer it. Also, here's the funny thing. You know, people, of all people, you know, there's been this recent thing where they've been trying to accuse me of using apps. I'm like, or hack programs and things like that. I'm like, okay, homie. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but I'm the guy that literally fails runs live on stream, so I don't think I'm hacking. But hey, I'm proud that I'm such a good gamer that people would think I'd hack this game. Is this game getting a horde mode? There is already theoretically a horde mode. It's called 400%. There's also hard mode special operations, but an actual horde mode, I don't know. You can keep telling devs what you want, and maybe they'll give it to you after some time. Genuinely, you'll have to wait and see what they do. As far as I know, there's no plans for a specific horde mode, at least to the best of my knowledge. Like I said, closest you'll come is the Special Operation Defense missions, with just still 10 waves, and the 400% missions where there are lots of things to kill with Freyna, but yeah, that's about it. I know, right? Considering that I'm the guy that fails stuff live on stream when others won't even do it. Although 47 seconds, pretty good timing. No good gamer hacks the game, but I think that a lot of people have been worried because my vertical streams have been doing well lately. Like, a lot of people have been tuning into my vertical streams. I don't even know where I get these viewers from. Maybe they just like staring at the character that I'm playing, but yeah. Listen, Assassin Ops, go straight to the official Discord, suggest these kinds of things. We need to suggest these kinds of things. Big Mike's dad, I've had a Haley boss build on my channel for, I don't know, literally more than half a season already, because I've been showing people how to do stuff since ages ago. If people are quitting because it's too hard, then it suggests that a lot of the other content creators who came up with the guides before I did must all be faking their viewership, because they've been bragging that they taught everybody all the right builds and stuff. I don't know. I put out my guide for this, and my people have all had success following my work. So if this boss is too hard, then, well, there's nothing I can do for you. I've already published my work and my guides, so best I can do for you is just show you live. But yeah. Well, maybe they do, but I don't think anyone's quitting because of this game, because of this boss. It's too easy. Of course, my build guides are the best and the only ones you should follow. If you want to waste time with others, you can, Big Mike, but like I said, you're gonna be wasting time. Choice is yours, though. But I've been teaching people for many, many seasons. Last year was literally like a couple of weeks ago, man. Yeah, it's been weird lately. The vertical format's been doing really well. Again, not sure what's causing it. There seems to be something causing it, but I don't know what exactly. Still, like I said, maybe they just like staring at Haley. Who knows? If they quit this boss fight and left you by yourself, are you following a proper build, Dark Death? Because it sounds like you may as well just go solo. Fiesta is slower than Haley. Haley's a lot better. Was I streaming vertical in November? I thought I started in December. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I can't remember the exact day I started. But anyway, I do the same thing every round, so... The funny thing is, right, like... there are still some rounds that I'll fail, but in general, I just do the same thing every single time. I just go here, start blasting. And if you're low on MP, then you just run over here. Roll. Do the pill bug roll until you reach this specific location, as I always do. Start your thing here, then just wait. If you get unlucky with the crit, that's okay.
Recharge my shield. Shield down.
See, even me, I just get unlucky sometimes. Can't be helped. And then it will take longer than 1 minute. But yeah, compared to the guys that clear this in what? 15-20 seconds. Apparently I'm the one that's hacking. Lol. Free Descendant slot. Nice. I'm glad that the TFD official posts whatever's coming. It's really nice of them to do that. I always check that, but you know what? To be honest, nowadays I no longer bother because, and there's one reason I no longer bother, because I know it'll be something good, and there'll always be something in there. So it's good that there is a Descendant slot coming in. Looks like, is that inventory? I think it's inventory space, which is always good. I like to slowly keep increasing my inventory. If you ran into some badass players, Dark Death, it means you got carried. You don't want to be carried, pal. No problem, Big Mike's dad. Welcome to the best and only TFD channel you ever need. Don't forget to register me as your creator. You don't want to be registering some other lowlife, yeah? Only the robot, because nobody better than me. Yep, this boss is indeed easy. I mean, apparently, guys, you're now talking to somebody who's in the top 4% of Asia. Well, of the Singapore server, at least. I mean, there's only two Asian servers. But there's the Tokyo server, Singapore server. Apparently, I'm in the top 4% of Marvel Rivals right now, so you know I got skills. Oh, I can't wait to hit Diamond. Now I'm in Plat. Feels good. Feels good to have my skills validated, I tell you that much. Well, if you're new, you're gonna need Ultimate Bunny. Look for the 400% build. That's the first thing you're gonna need. And after you get the 400% build, you want the high voltage farming build. Those two will get you through most things in life. Anything else is just gravy. Nice. Oh, I'm aiming for Grandmaster. I'm aiming beyond Grandmaster. I found out that there's ranks above Grandmaster. I want nothing less than Celestial. You know? I want to get a Celestial rank, but for like my first goal is to go into Diamond, which I didn't reach last season, then head for GM. Nice, so you're all new. Good. Welcome to the best and only channel you'll ever need. Here's my playlist of all my videos. If you're still new to the game, watch the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. Then get Ultimate Bunny. Alright, put it in chat, get Ultimate Bunny. Get the 400% farming build, and then you can start building up all your resources. You're good to go. Sorry, Dark Death. I posted that in the horizontal stream, but yes. Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. Then look for my Ultimate Bunny. 400% farming build. That's what you need, and that's what you get. Once you get that, you're good to go. Don't forget to register me as your creator, alright? The more people that register me as their creator, the better. The more support I get, the more I can do for you, alright? We want to be the best because this is the only community that matters. Especially if you want the real deal. Okay, so I'm counting on y'all. Hit that support link. Nightbot just put it up. Hit that support link. It takes less than 2 seconds to register. Go in there, register me as your creator. You're good to go. Okay, you're good to go. Thank you to anyone that does support the channel. Oh, yeah. Of course they do, Yorha, because look, they want to lie to you. They want to lie to you in their content that they are the best, because guess what? They can't compete with somebody that'll show real results. But you know what? I do. And you want to know why? Because I don't want to lie to my audience. Honesty is the best policy. And that's why my people, my crew, does not need to go around to other streamers' chats and troll them and say like, oh yeah, RealAsianRobot builds are the best. Everybody knows my builds are the best. Everybody knows that I do the best job. No bug exploits, no abuse, no tricks that you can only pull off like 1 in every 50 runs like some of the others. No. What we do here is very simple. I know that most of my audience are older gamers. It's true. I know I myself am not that much of a spring chicken. I've still got good reflexes for competitive games, but look, I'm not that young. So I just like to show realistic stuff. And sure, I might not be able to do it in 15 seconds, but hey, I can still do it and show you how to do it. Is Infernal Walker worth it if it takes you 3.5 minutes? Not really.
Gently does it.
It'd be worth it from the perspective of, like, you still do get extra stuff, but I don't know. It's hard to justify it if you don't have the, like, the speed to kill it. You see, there's some runs that take me more than a minute. And just a little bit of advice, Dark Death. I know you're on the vertical stream. You don't want to main a character in this game. This game is not like, you know, I know I always use Marvel Rivals as my comparison, but that's the other major game that I play. You don't want to ever use a system whereby you main a character, and I'll tell you why. Because maining a character is actually bad for you. If you main a character, what happens is that you don't experience other things. Realistically speaking, you want to have the right character for the right job. You always have to have the right character for the right purpose. So if Yes is good, but when Defiler comes out, she may not be relevant anymore. So think about it. I'm glad she's your favorite. Everybody has a favorite character, but always use the correct tool for the correct job. See you later, Sir Tommy. You go have a good rest. Okay? Hey, CG, how's it going? Remember, the most important thing that you do in this video game is that you always need to use the right character for the right job. By the way, don't forget to like and share the stream if you are watching right now. Okay? Whoever's out there, if you are watching me right now, hit that like button. All right, it helps the stream so much. And of course, if you haven't already chosen to support me, please do. All right, Nightbot puts up the link every so often, and yeah. Well, you could also say that you're hyped for everything, but yeah. 12 characters is good, but remember your Descendant slots are limited unless you are buying slots, which you should anyway after registering me as your creator. All right, every little bit helps out the channel. And it's a no cost to you. That being said, the other thing that I also say is that don't invest or build up normal characters. You only want to invest in ultimates. If you build up and invest in the normal characters, you are wasting time and resources. I know they talked about the character transfer system, but that's still a way away. So I really don't recommend investing in the normal characters. Just remember that. It's always better to just focus straight on the ultimates. Alright, that's one big advice that I'll give you, Death, because that is too important. Only work on the ultimates. It's more worth your time and money. And if I've built a build for the character, then it's better to invest in that character. If you just are correct, if you're just collecting characters for mastery, that's also okay. But eventually, when you start investing, you only want to choose the ones that I've built up, because otherwise you are going to miss out a little bit. Those that I haven't built up because they're inefficient, and they have been proven to be inefficient. Like, they're no good for farming, they're no good for other stuff, bossing. Like, there's been a lot of characters like that. Like, for example, Valby, a lot of people like her, and they've said build her up and stuff like that. I tested it out, but it was pretty obvious to me that she was not doing very well. And she actually farms so much slower than Viessa. So, just be aware of that. Haley is always worth it. Haley's the best. You paid for 3 characters? Cool. Good. Hopefully you'll choose to register me as your creator before paying for the next one. People that pay to support the game are good. Unfortunately, you see, you can get an unlucky pattern like that and then die. There's no guarantee of success, and if that's the case, then my runs, which were all like 40 seconds before, are now all like 50 seconds, you know, 1 minute. I even failed this one. So you gotta understand that, like, there's no guarantee of success in this game. Sometimes the patterns are really just that bad. I'll count on you, CG. I know you always support. Hopefully you've refreshed your support for me, eh? But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's outfits too. Thank you, by the way. CG is the one that sponsored a lot of the outfits for me too. Mr. Doom 9000, I'm very happy to be doing content for the First Descendant. I will not move anywhere else. So thank you for thinking of me, but yeah. Warframe has its own creators, and one thing which I'll say very straight is that Mr. Doom 9000, it seems to me like the Warframe players are very, very desperate to attract people, whereas TFD player base is chilling. So I don't know why Warframe is getting so desperate, but it doesn't make the game look good when the player base is desperate. Creators will play the game if they want to, and I'm sure Warframe has its own creators, so you should sit and enjoy the stream for what it is. But if you're a Warframe fan, just know that I'll never go there unless I'm offered a contract. But Digital Extremes is always welcome to talk to me. As long as they pay me, I'm willing to consider it. But if they're not going to pay me, then oh no.
Objective confirmed.
I'm always open to good offers. Bang. That makes up for last round. All good, CG. I'm sure I could trust you. You have been one of the greatest supporters of this channel for a long time. You, along with Lawbreakers, have held us up. Always work on your ultimates first. You're right about that, MK7. You made the other versions better. I think you just might have been using the wrong builds, Mr. Dark Death. As long as you follow my work, you'll have a better time with the ultimates. Non-ultimates are useless, more or less. You don't really want to use them. And if people see you using them, they'll automatically assume you're a noob, because every pro knows that you don't work on the non-ultimates. It's no point, because you are locked out of certain modules. Hey, Saifuden, what's up? How's it going? I have nothing to do with that gaming company anymore. I refuse to work with racists, so I hope you understand that. You're welcome at my stream, Mr. Vavon, but just know that I have nothing to do with that game anymore. Please don't mention it on my channel, thank you. I'll ask you politely, yeah? Warframe players are always recruiting low-key. It's like, what's wrong, man? Like, if your game is good, it should have a high player base, man. Like, I don't see TFD people saying, come around and play our game. People just naturally come around and play it. Because, you know, who doesn't want the hottest lady ever in Albion? But yeah, it always feels weird because every single time I see a recruitment message, it's always a Warframe thing. How do I feel about the Season 2 Battle Pass? I'll tell you my feelings on it. I don't actually care what's in the Battle Pass. This is my policy across all video games, so it's not just TFD. But I wanted you to know that, like, for video games, what I do is that I will play for 10 hours. Usually because the Battle Pass is about 10 bucks. If I enjoy myself within 10 hours and I actually like the game, I buy the Battle Pass. That's my rule of thumb. Because the Battle Pass for me is usually the best way of supporting the developers and ensuring that content for free-to-play games keeps going. That's why I always purchase the Battle Pass in games that I enjoy. Like even Marvel Rivals, I bought the Battle Pass there. Not really, James. Most people just go, you can get Ultimate Bunny without ever building up your normal bunny. Most people just go straight to the Ultimate Bunny, and pretty much that's exactly what my Ultimate F2P guys said. So yeah, some people do build the normal bunny, but I feel like it's double investment for not a lot of work, for not a lot of like results. So it's really just down to what you enjoy. So yeah, for me, I just go with, honestly just go with Ultimate straight away. Well, the aesthetics are not for everybody. I mean, I used to love Warframe back in the past. I wasn't a content creator back then, so I just have no reason to go back right now because they have their content creators. They have people who are established there. They don't need me. I'm here with my family and my community because this is the game that built me up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really care about Warframe or Fashion Frame or whatever it is. It doesn't matter to me. Like, if people like it, good. You know, I don't care what games people play or things like that. But I just don't know why. It's like the Warframe players are always so desperate to recruit everybody, but, you know, like First Descendant players all just chilling. We're just waiting for the next big skin. But yeah, I found that Warframe is a good game, but it just doesn't suit me. I'm just not a Warframe player, I guess. I prefer this. I know what I'm doing here. Just like I'm not an Overwatch player, I prefer Marvel Rivals. It's not because of fashion. It's not because of, you know, it's a new game or anything. I just like when I play Marvel Rivals, I feel like I know what I'm doing compared to Overwatch, where I feel useless. Like, do you know in Marvel Rivals, when I play, because I'm a support main, I used to be a flex player in Overwatch because I was literally required to do so. But I found out that, like, when I play Marvel Rivals, I feel much more inclined to be a support main because I can do everything that I need to do without sweating about it, you know? But with Overwatch, I couldn't, you know? If Overwatch, I was playing support, I was pretty much screwed, you know? If my team did not perform well, there was no option. But here, do you know in Marvel Rivals as a support, right? I play Cloak and Dagger, and I can literally, like, rip harder than the DPS, so I'm not even worried on that, you know? I like things like that. I like when I can do what I need to do without being 100% dependent on other people. Any tips for Luna? Sorry, I don't play Luna. I find her a worthless character. She's only good for buffing others, but when it comes to my builds and stuff, I don't worry about buffs. I just focus on pure damage. That's fair, Vorpine, but again, I'll agree that it's better to just grind Ultimate Bunny straight away because you're going to use it. You're going to use her eventually. There's no sense in not having it. So, I guess for new players, it could make some sense, but honestly, the grind is so easy now that anybody could get so-called Ultimate Bunny, even with just a basic build. Anyone could get Ultimate Bunny within 3-4 days. It's not hard. You can use DPS Luna if you want. Of course people still play this game. It's got a thriving player base, man. And apparently my vertical streams are thriving too. Don't forget to like, guys. If you guys are enjoying the show, don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to share the stream if you want. And thank you to everybody that's voting in the polls in the main stream. 18% are not hyped at all. Don't forget to share why you're not hyped. But 33% are hyped for the content. 4% are hyped for the skins. 46% are hyped for Enos. That's good. I like it. I like hearing that. At the end of the day, you know, I'm glad you guys think that this game is better than Warframe, but we're not really here to compare games, you know? I think everybody's gonna just play what they enjoy, so enjoy your time playing video games. Just make sure you're enjoying yourself, you know? That's the most important thing. Are you enjoying yourself? If you are, good. If you're not enjoying yourself while playing video games, there's something hella wrong, you know what I'm saying?
Selecting objective.
Whew, this thing is almost dead. I love it.
To recharge my shield. To get through this.
Haha! Do I play any other games off stream? Not really. Off stream, I play Marvel Rivals, which I play on stream as well. Oh yeah, I'm ready for the day one farm, man. I'm ready. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait and see what kind of content we get because, you know, look, as much as there's a lot of hype and dev notes and things, I like to see the actual patch notes. That's why I don't farm in advance. That's why I don't do things in advance. I want to see with my own 2 eyeballs. I gotta see through the dragon's eyes, you know? That's the only time that I can really know. There won't be an Ultimate Luna, but I'm glad you're enjoying her. You're one of the 3 people who probably plays Luna. Yeah. Very rare that anyone actually plays Luna, but hey, if you enjoyed, go for it. Who am I to say how people should enjoy the game, right? I'm just looking forward to Ines, her outfits, and I hope she's good for something. I don't want her to turn into another Valby, you know? Valby is such a disappointment. I hope that the rework is better.
Objective confirmed.
Well, name Paul Salter Ego checks out. You might want to check for high blood pressure, pal. You seem to have a lot of salt in them veins. Now, if you're trying to ruffle my feathers today, don't think you can. But you're welcome to try, pal. Thanks for the viewership, though. You're making me more money.
Target confirmed. Ready. To recharge my shield.
It's not so much loyalty. I just enjoy this game more.
Over limit freeze.
It's essentially the Warframe that I wanted, you know? So I'm happy enough with it. This game is indeed free, Kevin Plays. Just download and go for it. I love attractive designs for characters, male or female, and quite frankly, a lot of the The thing is, ladies are buying the sexy skins just as much as men are. That's a fact. Lol, Kachi, don't ever talk to me again. How dare you be a Luna main? You disgust me. No, I'm just kidding. Enjoy, man, enjoy. Luna main. You're one of the 3 who plays Luna too, Foulfish. Look, there's 3 right there. Death, Kachi, and you. Ha Well, this game is only about 6 months. Yeah, you're right. Going into its 7th month. Yeah. Saifurin, why are you selling equipment when you're not ready to buy the next thing, man? Don't be selling equipment before you're ready to buy. You gotta be ready to buy first. Go get your hustle on. Time for you to go out there and start jobbing, my man. Just job until you get what you need. I'm looking forward to Monster Hunter Wilds. I'll be on that as well, Silicon Nostalgia, so I hope I'll see you there in my streams. I love Monster Hunter, and I can't wait for this newest one because this is the first time I've had friends to play with. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to that. Go to your Descendants and dismiss the Descendant, Dark. If you go to your Descendant page, you'll see that you can dismiss a Descendant. So you don't like Valve, you want to get rid of her for Glay, you can do that. Don't forget to like the stream, y'all. The more of you that like the stream, the better.
New subscriber detected.
Oh no! You can use whatever you want, but unfortunately Glay is useless right now. Anything that she does, Enzo does better. And in fact, heck, even Valby does better. So most people do not use Glay in the current environment.
It's up to me. Setting objective.
If you like Warframe, you can play Warframe, Kevin. Aw, dang, failed this one. And crystallization catalyst is just luck. And look, dude, a lot of people say 20% my ass, but I actually did a live stream where I showed people how often I was getting the blueprints. Dude, my drop rate for the blueprints beats 20%. I have like a 30% drop rate. So, and other people on stream who were doing it with me had the same. So, yeah, it's just pure luck and chance, man. Glay is vampire-like, but she honestly doesn't fit the current gaming environment. She just doesn't have a place. I mean, you can build her up if you want, but you're going to be useless in most combat. I say at the end of the day, I don't worry about what's better all night. I say people should play whatever they want to play. I'm hella excited about Monster Hunter Wilds, man. I'm going to be playing with all my friends. Like I said, this is the first time I've really had friends to play with, so me and my younger brother, we're all going to be on it. Arcane, Nisk, all the crew, we're all ready for it. How to defeat Hangman. I have a Hangman guide on my channel. You just got to watch that guide, pal.
Recharge my shield.
It's an old guide, but it works.
Not bad, but it's not great either.
That's the only guide you have because most people just clear Hangman. Also, don't forget to watch my Ultimate F2P Survival Guide, Mr. Amkar. Once you know its mechanics, you need to follow the build in my Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. That'll help you out, especially if you're new to the game and you're still in normal mode. That's how everybody beats him.
Selecting objective.
Nothing wrong with that, Deadly Raver. To be fair, a lot of people, I don't know why they like to compare and contrast and scream this game better. I understand loyalty, but I tell you one thing, it's wild. Like, it ain't your company and it's not paying you, you know what I'm saying? Some people, like, I know that they want their thing to be the best thing since sliced bread, but I never feel like I should compare one to another, you know? It's so strange. Better farm for catalysts other than Gravewalker? Nobody does Gravewalker, dude. If you want to get crystallization catalyst, Silicon Nostalgia, just go get any amorphous material that has the drop for it, which is literally almost any one, and then just go, I'll take a moment to show you. So I'll just go in there and smoke whatever I want, and it's just easy peasy. I only played the first Monster Hunter, W1 Mark, but was only into it because I had friends to play with. I skipped all the others because monster hunting didn't interest me. Like the survival aspect was just too much, but I like wilds because it seems less focused on, oh, you have to constantly eat to survive. Rather, just go out in the field and have fun. You know, I really like that aspect of it. Now, whenever you want to, whenever you want to actually farm crystallization catalyst, I'm going to show this to you guys. Just go to literally any 400% run, right? So you see that the first amorphous in the run is always going to have crystallization catalyst in there. It's 20%, right? You just farm 10 of these, okay? So that's 5 runs. With my bunny build, it'll take you less than 15 minutes. You go farm your 10. Then once you farm your 10, you go take any of my bossing builds up. So let's say let's choose Dead Bride, just as an example, right? So I go to Dead Bride, I'll just go there, take any of my bossing builds in, okay? So any of them, like let's say I take this bossing build in, which is Haley's, fine, right? Just go in there, pop the boss instantaneously, and then you can open up your 10. It'll take you less than another 5 minutes to open up all 10. Just kill the boss, open them up. You are guaranteed to get at least 1. And if you don't, then get another 10 and go. And in the next set of 10, you're probably going to get another 3 or 4 or 5. Like, this is literally how we do it. So just watch right here. I can take a break from Infernal Walker to show you this is what we do. Like, once you have my builds, you have no problems. That's the problem. The issue is that people try and do stuff without having my builds. And if you cannot do Colossi, guess what? You can now go to the 400% infiltration operations and get the fusion reactor amorphous as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So you can still farm in whatever way you choose, all right? Excusez-moi, Dead Bride, if you don't mind. Just gonna pop your soul right there. There you go. And there you are. Done. So that type of kill takes seconds. And you just go pick up everything, you open up the thing, and you pray for it. You get it, you get it, you don't, you don't. And I'll just go open up, okay, crystallization catalyst, come to papa. There you go, crystallization catalyst right there, proving my point exactamundo. So all you gotta do is literally just go out there, grab 10 amorphous, open up 10. You get it? Good. You don't get it? Open up another 10. I don't see any resemblance to Destiny. Although a lot of people always talk about this game resembling Destiny, there's nothing in this game that resembles Destiny. The closest comparison is and always has been Warframe. This is literally, and look, I'm just going to be honest about this. This is Warframe with waifus. That's what it is. So. I have tons of those blueprints, but anyway, Jonathan, you probably have a lot because you've been a robot follower since day 1. There you go, there you go. See? That's how you do it. This is way more Warframe than Destiny, man. I mean, if you find that there's some resemblance, then okay. I have played Destiny in the past, but I genuinely see zero resemblance because Destiny is most well known for its raids. And there's a guild system. There's no guild system here.
Have you completed preparations?
No. They did not copy the Kubrau. As far as I remember, the Kubrau was for combat, right? This is just my Doggerino. Come here. Come here, Doggerino. Come here, Doggobot. Oi, Doggobot. Over here. What are you sitting over there for? Come on, come here. There you go. Look at him. Look at me go. Look at this. This is a doggo. This is no Kubrau. Look at him. Look at him. He's a Doggerino. He's a pupper. Okay, come. Let's show my audience how we play the drums together. Okay? Yeah. That's right, Doggobot. See, this looked like a Kubrau to you. No. This is my Doggerino. If you're lacking Kyber, Umam, have you seen my guide on how to farm Kyber? You might want to check that on my channel. Look for my farming Kyber guide. All right, I think I can link you in the vertical stream. I will do so right now. Okay, I don't know if you can click on links in the vertical stream. Y'all should be able to, but I'll give you a quick link. But in future, just search my channel. You want to farm Kyber? Just type in farm Kyber RealAsianRobot, and guess what? The best guide for farming Kyber will come out right here. There you go. Here's the link, pal, Mr. Umam, and also don't forget to check out my playlist of all my TFD videos. Everything you need is in there. Have fun. I believe that before the Kubrau's ever fetched stuff, I think it was your drones that did that. Warframe had those floaty drones. I remember the sweeper. I played a long time ago, like a decade ago, so. Enjoy, you, Mom. Hey, Fisher, how's it going? Welcome, everybody, to the channel. Those in the vertical stream, don't forget to like it as well. If you hit the like button, this will go out to more people, and the more people that watch, the better. Taikumo, it's not a comparison. I mean, you go ahead and play whichever one you want. You know, choose the game that suits you. Don't worry about which one's better. I don't do comparisons of better. I just enjoy it. What is the vertical stream? It's a stream that's vertical. People can access it more easily on mobile. So now, Dark Death, that is a terrible, terrible comparison. You better take that back. He's a good Pupperino. He ain't old yellow. He ain't old yellow. You got no emotions, kid. You got to worry about stuff. Emotionless man calling his dog old yellow. Disgusting. I think you are posting in the wrong stream, Kachi. They can't see you. Vertical's chat can't see horizontal. So you want to talk with them, you got to go to the vertical. Yeah, exactly. You guys, you know what happened to old Yella, and you still want to call your dog that? Worse than calling a dog meat. Y'all stay away from me. Evil people.
Heel down. Setting objective.
If I could only play 3 Descendants, which ones would I play? I would quit the game and play a different game, because any game that limits my choices like that is not a game I want to play. That's my answer to that question. What is our policy here, ladies and gents? Right tool for the right job. We don't go for the hold. This is my favorite, so I'll only play this. Ugh, unlucky pattern. I should have just shot him. Next time I'll do that. Better take the risk.
Confirmed. Ready. Aiming at target.
No. Okay, restart. All the emotes are all unlockable, Techno Turtle. For the doggo, everything is all unlockable through the achievements for the doggo. The policy was to teach fishing? Yes. Teach a man to fish. We don't catch it. We don't feed a man to fish. Yes. You're right.
It's up to me.
Gray, why do I always look angry even when I'm not? I don't know. Why do you always think I look angry? Seems more like it's projection, don't you think?
Objective confirmed.
Thoughts on Ultimate Sharon? She's useful. I have a build for her to farm with. And I do have a bossing build with her as well. But, honest to God, if you left in August, you have to ask yourself, have the reasons why you left been resolved, or no? You only come back to the game and enjoy yourself if the reason you left in the first place has been resolved. So that's the question you gotta ask, Mr. Rojo. It's not really about Ultimate Sharon, is it? All characters can be good, if I build them. No problem, Victoom. And gone. Kinda had the feeling that man was troll. There we go. I already warned you not to talk about that, Mr. Kevin. So you're gone from the channel now. Haley is good. As long as you follow my builds, you'll have no problem. That's why it's the best. You do what I do, you'll be okay. Stormclaw, that's a lovely name. Listen, if you are farming the Kingston reactor for quantum crystals, the only thing you make with them is precise ion accelerators. Then you spend it on making sure your builds are perfect. So that's all you do. You don't worry about the rest. Yeah, farming Haley is like literally at most 6 days, but most people do it in like 2.
Aiming at target.
Just make sure you follow my, like I've talked about in a video about Haley drop rates. I also go through the best way to farm her. So make sure you check out that video if you haven't already. It'll help you out.
Objective confirmed.
Pretty much everybody and their grandmother should have Haley. She's one of the very easy to obtain bossers. She's in fact easier to obtain than some of the others in the game. If you're losing when people leave in a public match, it means you're not following my builds, X98. That's the problem. You should not be in a public match without my builds. You should be soloing most things. So first, did you get my ultimate bunny build? Because if you're trying to do invasions without my ultimate bunny build, that's your first problem. That's why I tell people, you can't do stuff without my builds. You can try, but you're gonna suffer. Six days is the maximum if you only do invasions. Some people take slightly longer, but it's roughly about 6 days, yeah.
Over limit 2. Selecting objective. 0%.
There we go. If you paid for Haley, then good luck. Nothing wrong with that. But around here, none of us pay. Like the real members of the Robot Nation, we don't pay for our stuff because everything is farmable. Why waste money? If we want to pay for something, we pay for outfits. Well, you shouldn't be using Haley for mobbing, Techno Turtle. Like I've always said, I only have one policy in this game. Use the appropriate character for the appropriate job. Anyone who's mobbing with Haley is insane. Sorry for saying. If you're trying to use a bosser for mobbing, you got something broke inside you. So never ever use the wrong character for the wrong job. You should only... No. That's the wrong way to level, Techno Turtle. Why are you guys leveling by trying to use her for mobbing? Dude, no. Here's how you level everything in the game. It literally takes less than 3 hours to put 10 catalysts into your Descendant. You know how we do it? We all go to Fortress Defense hard mode. And yes, make sure to register me as your creator if you haven't already. This is where we all go. If you don't go to the Fortress Defense mission, now if you can't do hard mode, you can do the easy mode. That's also okay. There's people in normal mode as well. Both methods work. Just go here. Just go here and you'll just keep getting levels. Like there's no point in leveling the bossers normally. There's almost always going to be a Freyna in there. If there's not one, then just fight it out for as long as you can. Don't be one of those people that leaves because there's no Freyna. Those people are ass. Just keep going and going and going, and by the time you finish, you'll have like literally in 3 hours I can fully level a character. Like fully level. I mean like 8 catalysts in the character. Easy peasy. So yeah. This game is called The First Descendant. The game name is in the stream title. Download and play for free. It's fun. Yep, I always grind if it's farmable. That's the way I do it. That's the way I do it. Now, don't forget to like the streams, and don't forget to register me as your creator. If you haven't registered me as your creator yet, then you want to make sure you do that. All right? I only talk to true supporters, so make sure you are one of the true supporters. If you're somebody that doesn't even bother to register me as your creator, then you're not going to receive any help. Plain and simple. So register. It's free. You don't lose anything by doing so. In fact, you're helping me, and if you want to help keep the best community alive, do it. That is actually impossible, Mostorn. You cannot get a 3-day ban for leveling your Haley and Enzo in there. The only time that'll happen is if you are literally AFK. You should not be doing that. Try to at least help out people by, I don't know, bringing a gun and shooting the ones that are shielded, because they require firearm damage. You break the ones that are shielded, and the Freyna can do their work. It's impossible to get a ban for that, so I'm sorry, but, you know, yeah. You actually can on the YouTube Shorts live. You should be able to, because I've double-checked it already. Some people have claimed that you cannot, but you actually can. You just have to bring up the bottom menu. So, but either way, even if you cannot see that, you should at least be able to see some descriptors, because otherwise there's no point in having them. The last time I checked YouTube Shorts, you actually can see it all. So not quite sure what's different with your formatting versus mine, but yes, you can actually see it all if you view it correctly. But either way, regardless, it's called The First Descendant. You can just download and play. You might need to check your app, because as far as I can tell, and I can guarantee this, you can absolutely see the title. And other people have actually seen the title before. So now then, back to Infernal Walker, now that I've gotten rid of the modules I don't need. Thank you, Saifuden, for extending support. All right. We want to be the best. I know that we're not #1, but we will be again someday, because I firmly believe that this is the one and only community that people will need. So thank you to everybody on the horizontal stream. Thank you to everybody on the vertical stream. You guys are amazing. Yep. Well, you can use 400% missions as well. That one is easier than the hard mode for some people, but genuinely, I just go to the special defense. Sounds good, Kachi. Sure, Peter. Here's a thumb for you. You can be number 1. If you want it. Who am I to deny your dreams?
Aiming at target. Setting objective. Objective confirmed.
Ooh, I got the perfect shots there.
A perfect target.
Sure, Peter, if that's what you care about, go for it. Nobody's gonna stop you. But I will give you a piece of advice. If leaderboards are what you care about and you think that being number 1 there was a cool thing to do, then sure, go for it. But just be aware that the game will be poorer for it. And also, as a content creator, I will say this very straight. There's been other games with leaderboard, and everybody just watches me instead of the people that are top on the leaderboard. Just an FYI, because there's no point. Nobody cares about the number 1 on the leaderboards, and leaderboards are toxic anyway. They don't care about that. What they want is for people to teach them how they can replicate what they're seeing. I always aim at the eye. People that bring Sharon to bosses scare you? Well, no, some of them are hacking Zenshi, because I haven't released the bossing build yet. But you can do insane damage with her on some bosses. But genuinely, there are some Sharons that hack. We've actually encountered one before. We couldn't report them since they, you know, literally ran off really quickly, but yeah. And this game, Al Capone, love the name, is called The First Descendant. All right? It's available for free. It's on Steam. Download and play. Have fun. It's also available on Xbox and PS5. All free. Enjoy.
Over limit freeze.
Watching from Trinidad. Nice, Justin. Enjoy.
Shield down. Setting objective.
Thank you, Hero. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rena, for
Objective.
keeping the verticals clean. I appreciate that. Rena pulling double duty here. I love that. No problem, Hero. Listen, it's all good if you registered me as a creator late. All you gotta do to make up for it is make sure you spend lots in terms of super chats, okay? I'll be expecting some big red super chats from you in future. You gotta show who you support. But thank you, regardless. Amorphous is somewhat similar to the Relic system. Yes, I've heard that. Not sure if it's exactly the same because I haven't played Warframe since like I said, a long time ago, but yeah. If it works, then good. Now, scoreboard chasers, the problem with that, Deadly Raver, is that okay, so just to explain the reason why people don't care for the scoreboard chaser, or why they're even looked down upon in most cases, is because there was this other game that I worked on. All right, I no longer have anything to do with that game. It's called Dauntless. I literally removed people from my chat for even talking about it because we don't want anything to do with that racist company. But I want to speak openly about this because in that, you know, when I was there, what happened is that I became the best builder and the person that everybody was donating money to because my builds were for the general public. What I did was that I literally showed people how to do things that I was doing without caring. And when it came to the trials game mode, I literally showed people that, okay, in the trials, here's how you can get top 100 with like minimal effort. And like, you don't even have to care. Are you going to be number one? No, but here's how you can do it with like no effort. So that is exactly how we did it in the past. And that's why I was famous and popular back then, because everybody was just looking forward to the robot build for that week. With leaderboards, I foresee the same toxicity. And also, here's the other problem. The people who were ranking number one were doing like 72 hours of nothing but trial runs, which is exceptionally bad. Like, not everybody has the time to play a video game for 72 hours straight just to get a #1 ranking. If you do, I'm really concerned for you and your family life, because how are you fulfilling your adult responsibilities? It's not really a great thing. So leaderboards tend to not only implement toxicity, but basically the no-lifers, the basement dwellers, are going to be at the top of the leaderboards, and that's not really good, because the majority of people that actually not only pay for content but keep the channel running are not those sorts of people, and my channel caters to those kinds of people. So I don't worry about leaderboards for that reason. And I feel they only introduce unnecessary toxicity into games. I don't think they are necessary at all. However, if people like them, then go for it. You know, they can do whatever they want. Just don't be toxic to others, and certainly don't force people to play your way. You know, this game does not have any leaderboards yet, Count Inquisitor. They may in future. The devs have talked about introducing it, but I am against it. That being said, the devs can do whatever they want. It's their game. That being said, I again feel that the leaderboards will make this game poorer. Like, I feel that it will only introduce toxicity, because can you imagine? There's going to be people out there that are going to be all like, excuse me, hey, are you not using the #1 meta build for getting #1 on the leaderboard? This content creator, this guy right here, don't you know he's top 5? He's top 5 right now. He's got the best build, and therefore I use only his builds because he's the top of the leaderboards, and you are an idiot because you don't have his build. And then meanwhile, everybody else will be like, oh man, my robot build's really kicking ass. Oh, well, I'm not on the leaderboard, but hey, I can do this really efficiently. Oh, I can actually play the game and have fun. Hey, maybe I'll check out that Marvel Rivals for a bit. That looks like fun. Oh, wait, he's playing Monster Hunter? Oh man, that looks amazing. Like, dude, this is what people do normally. Nobody gives a shit how good you are. The only time people care about a leaderboard is literally in a PvP game, because guess what? Do you know how difficult it is to actually be in the top 1% of your server? It's really hard. So the people don't care about leaderboards in a PvE game. Oh, you can beat an AI faster than I can. Well, I better show you that I can beat bots faster than you. Like, dude, I'd rather beat a real person with actual skill and show that I'm better than them. Like, no thank you, man. I would love to do my next guide with this accent, but actually this is the accent of Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. Hey Arcane, what up? It's actually the accent of Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon when he imitates his father, and that scene stuck with me ever since I was a teenager, so I always do that accent every single time because I absolutely love it. Now we're not mocking the Scottish, okay? You do want to wind that back, because I'm glad you like it, but yo, that statement will not fly on YouTube. Please be careful of the things that you say, all right? I'm glad you guys enjoy it. It's just for humor. Okay, let's not take it in the wrong way, or, you know, put it the wrong way. That's not cool. Also, I love Havoc in Overwatch, as you guys can tell. I love it when he says, tear it down. It feels so cool. Well, thank you. But yes, what's up, everybody? What time is the update? I believe it's 1 p.m. my time tomorrow, but I'll be streaming at that time, so don't worry. When the update starts, like we always do every time there's a major update, I'll be sitting here on stream and just talking and chilling with you guys, and going through the patch notes and all that other kind of stuff. So yeah, you can check that out. Red Asian, that's a new name for me. Please just do call me Robot like everybody else, but hi, hello Beast. Don't worry about the timings. Like I said, you can just check my stream when the patch note happens, and if you see the countdown timer, you know, this is when the patch is happening. Very well, I will sit here with the rest of the people and bemoan my situation. Thank you, Arcane, for the gifted memberships, you kind soul.
A new member has arrived.
Let me add more to your list of good deeds. But thank you, my friend. Today, poor Ren has been pulling double duty because we got swarmed in the verticals, which was really nice. But thank you to everybody on the verticals for also watching and liking the stream if you haven't already. Please do. The more of you that like, the better. And more people will discover us and join us, and then we can slap them all. Lovingly, of course. But yes, thank you, Arcane. Thank you, Deadly Raver. I appreciate that super chat. Hey, one of my first vertical super chats. Woo! 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 I'll give you the Ric Flair. Woo! But thank you, Deadly Raver. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the content.
A new
You're one of the
member has
first,
arrived.
like, I don't know why the vertical streams are doing well, but, you know, I'm surprised that people enjoy the format. But hey, I started it because I knew some people would enjoy the format. So I'm glad you guys do. Time to get rid of the other mods. Bro, why does that sound so evil, Rena? Why does that sound like you really just want to murder other people? Like, bruh. No problem, Normally. I'm glad you like the Ultimate Viessa build. Have fun with her. She's good
A
fun.
new member has arrived.
I prefer my Haley, but Viessa is good fun. Ultimate Viessa, definitely good fun. She's a nice gal. She's a fun gal. I guess you could call her fun gal, eh? Terrible dad jokes. I swear, I hope I don't have some kid somewhere because I'm so good with these dad jokes.
Information about the Colossus.
Okay, anyway, back to farming Infernal Walker and losing my mind.
New
If
subscriber
anyone's wondering
detected.
why I'm farming this one boss over and over, it's because he gives quantum crystals, and I'm currently farming quantum crystals in preparation for Enos, who is coming tomorrow. So I'm ready.
A new member has arrived.
Mostorn, if you want to watch me in the normal 16:9, what you do is you go to my YouTube channel on the YouTube app, and you can just select the horizontal stream.
A new member
On my
has
YouTube
arrived.
channel, there's home, video, shorts, live. You just go to live, you select the horizontal stream. I.e., you select the one that doesn't say vertical live. If you're watching me through YouTube Shorts, you're automatically put onto the vertical
A
live.
new member has arrived.
What have I been doing offline? I don't know, Mr. Machine. Lots of parties when I was younger. You know? I like parties that never end. And weird things at
New
4 a.m.
super chat received.
And twins. If anyone catches that reference, you're God.
Selecting objective. Setting objective. A perfect target.
Absolutely, Cap. Think I ever left my house? Hell no. You're welcome, Mostorn. Welcome to the horizontal.
Objective confirmed.
Nothing will ever be cooler than Haley's sniper animation. Like when she goes into that animation, you just know
I need to get
she is the Black Widow. Is Haley fun to play? Just look at this. It's awesome. Enos, I don't know. Probably the same price as Keelan, like 900 caliber or something like that. I don't know. But whatever it is. Just make sure that regardless of how many caliber she is, okay, you guys register me as your creator, okay? Thank you. Infernal Walker is going to have a very, very sore shoulder indeed. But yeah, the methodology for fighting him is always the same. All you got to do is just repeat the same process over and over. Sometimes you will fail, but so far my failure rate has now dropped to about only 10% of the time, which is really good. And how you doing, Foxy? My vertical stream, Foxy, started popping off the other day. I don't know why. It's been popping off ever since. It's kind of great. We have over 100 people in there, which is really nice. So I'm definitely doing well. Hey, D-Russ, how's it going? I don't know why the vertical stream started doing well suddenly, because it really wasn't. But then now all of a sudden people actually watching there. It's like, whoa. So thank you guys for tuning into the verticals. You got 72 crystallization callus, brother. Brother, that's a little too much, man.
aiming at target. Selecting
She's not gonna cost you 72, but hey, you never know. Maybe you'll find some use for him,
setting
hey?
objective.
Oh, I wasn't lucky with the crits on that one, sadly. Yep, I'm full-time on YouTube. I make enough money to keep my family going. Of course, I do want more income, but more income will come over time, you know? So I just chill and do my thing. I'm sure that over time, people will recognize my value, so I'm not really worried. Do I think they'll make tanks more useful? I hope so, because it's actually quite important. We have tanks, but nothing to tank, so yeah. The problem is that tanks in this game don't have a taunt function, so that's where the problem's coming in. Ooh, man. He did not like me that round. I'm just waiting for his pattern. There we go. I knew it, I knew it. Okay, perfect.
Setting objective.
Now I can finish him. Oh, I always do, Deadly Raver, but right now, unfortunately, my income, although it's sustaining my family, it's not enough for investment yet. Hopefully, I'll be able to double my income in the next year to come. That's what I'm planning, but we'll see. So far, I'm doing good. I'm happy to finally be stable after 3 years of doing this, and yeah, it's looking good. Especially with the help of the vertical streams, too. Things are looking good. Let's take a quick look at the polls while we're waiting. Right now, 46% are hyped for Enos after about 115 votes, which I'm really happy about. 17% are not hyped, so please let me know more about that. David, unfortunately, those messages are not permitted here, but thank you. If you want to enjoy it yourself, download and play the game for free. You can get Haley for free, okay? Oh, I'm not worried at all, Deadly Raver. I have a lot of passion for this and I like what I do. Is that your CP your goal, Molstorn? Because I don't know what the acronym stands for, but hey, enjoy. Nothing wrong with wanting to play Enzo and Eugen. If you like those characters, go for it. Oh man, this was the unluckiest series of crits I've ever seen. Never have I ever seen a series of crits that bad before. None of them crit. Yo. Oh, your constant party? Oh, fair enough. Basically, you mean your friends that play the game with you. Never even heard the term constant party. My constant party is Arcane. Arcane, Nisk, and Truffles. That's my constant party. They're the ones you hear on stream all the time with me. No problem, X98. You get some good sleep. And if you don't get good sleep, that's okay. Just dream of my unsexy dad bod, and then you'll fall right to sleep, and that'll be a nightmare that you never want to ever fall asleep for ever again. You're coming over to the vertical party, Foxy? Yes. You can use the shame bells on these people. They've probably never seen your shame bells before. Foxy is also one of my regular viewers, along with D. Russ. They've been supporting me for a very long time, so it's great. Oh, Lineage 2. Nice. Never played that game, but I have heard of it. Do I think some of the weapons getting inherent elemental damage will help those less seen weapons? Maybe yes, maybe no. I guess we'll have to see, Techno Turtle. I can't say for sure right now. But we'll see. We'll see, genuinely. Sorry if I miss any questions. I'm trying to keep up with both chats at the same time. But yeah, with the new weapon core system, I think the best thing to do is just let me investigate it, see how it works, and then we'll go from there. Now, nobody needs the bells yet. But you know, if you ever see an opportunity, Foxy, you can start ringing. Hello, Aspect. Cop the builds to get out of the hellish hole of scrubdom. Just make sure you're watching the playlist and you're good to go, Deadly Raver. Also, if you tune into the streams, you'll see me using the builds that I do. My builds release slower than other creators because I test them thoroughly. Like even this one, I actually haven't done the dedicated video on it. I was supposed to do it today, but my haircut and chores took too long. So by the time I was done, all I could do was produce a YouTube short, so I tried to do that. Then I got that done, and that was that. So yeah, don't worry about scrubdom, you'll get out of it. It ain't that big of a deal. Oh no, look at this guy. He's blasting me.
It's not bad, but it's not great either. Shield down.
Realistically, all builds are just about technique. Once you got the technique right, you're good to go. Aw, D-Russ, did you just gift? Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it.
A new member has arrived.
I will respond to that in just a second. I need to shoot this guy one more time. Come on, Tari. There we go. Alright, no panic. Less weirdos on the vert this time? Yeah, you're right about that. Sorry to the vertical stream watchers. Sometimes we get a lot of weirdos on the vert, but so far it's been okay. A lot less, you know. This game is called The First Descendant, alright?
A new member has arrived.
It is free to play. It's available on PlayStation, Xbox, all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much, D-Russ. You kind soul. Arigato gozaimasu for the gifted memberships. I appreciate it. I'm sure that those that get it also appreciate it too. But yes, poor Rena is pulling double duty right now. He's like looking at a vertical at the same time. It's quite wild. But thank you. Like I said, I don't know what's causing the verts to suddenly pop off, but I'm really thankful for it. It's a little bit of extra income and it helps. Hello, J6. How you going? But yeah, this game is called The First Descendant. It's a, hence the get rid of other mods. Nah. Someday I'll, you know, put in more mods. I won't get rid of them. It's okay, Rena. You never know when you might need the help. But for now, thank you. I appreciate you pulling the duty. I may build her at a later time, but so far her farming build has disappointed me. I haven't worked on her boss build yet. I'm actually going to finish off the boss build for Ultimate Sharon first, and I'm going to work on Enos before I work on Valby. Simply because Valby just doesn't deserve my love right now. I'll see after the rework, maybe. I think that might be better, because right now she has just been disappointing me. I'm sure that there are many out there who like Valby and think that she's very good, and I don't blame them for it. You know, people like what they like, but yeah, she hasn't done great for me. She needs to be better.
0%. Over limit, please.
Kaz and Truff will outlive you, probably, but it's okay. For as long as you're here, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Listen, there will definitely be a readjustment of the gun builds, which I think is important. And for anyone that's talking about Haley's posterior, look, I'm glad that you appreciate the form of the female characters, but just do take note that we have a clean stream policy, because ladies do watch us from time to time, and therefore it's very important that we maintain a clean stream. If you are in dire need, if you are so-called down bad, did you know that you can now get AI girlfriends? So please make sure that you go get yourself an AI girlfriend. You know, as we Chinese say, you BCC a little bit, all right, you'll be happy. You're okay, Mr. Machine. I'm glad you like me being rude and fair at the same time. Mr. Osiris, if your first question in a streamer's stream is, hey, are you doing any carries, bro? Then the first thing that I'm going to say is that, look, you're not going to be considered a very good viewer. No, we don't do carries here. All the builds that I do this stuff with is published on my channel. Everybody can do what I'm doing. If you want carries, then you gotta at least, you know, give me a red super chat first. You gotta respect me, you know? You gotta show me how much you love the mob. You don't love your king, and what's your king gonna do for you, man? Or, you know, to put it in the classical urban style, what bills do you pay to be asking for a carry? You're welcome, Zinadax. I'm glad you enjoy my content. I just do the best for the people. Anything that I do, you guys can do too. All my builds are available on my channel. $2 per run? You think I'm some kind of Chinese guy only do for $2 per run? Are you kidding me? You better be ready to pay premium price, okay? This one the best carry. This one the best carry in Southeast Asia. What you talking about? $2? Yes, Techno Turtle. If you register me as your creator, okay, Nexon pays me, so nothing comes out of your pocket. You get the products you pay for. Nexon pays me. So that's how we work. You got me on the creators fund, not enough. That one just the basic, okay? You want the carry, that one the extra service, okay? You want the extra service from Uncle Robot, okay? You better pay the Uncle Robot. I'm not $2.50. I'm not the $2.50 person that you go and find outside the alleyway. Okay, this one the best carry in Southeast Asia. We worth at least triple the price. Okay? We know we worth the $7.50. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't do carries here because actually doing carries is against the policy. So just so you guys know, as much as I'm joking about it, you're not actually allowed to offer carries. So don't actually do that. Like some people do, but it can be considered as like advertising and stuff like that, so we actually don't do carries. I only play with my channel members, so I guess in a way it's a paid carry, but realistically, if you are a top tier channel member or a top tier supporter, what happens is that you get extra privileges to join me in other games as well. So like Arcane, Nice, the people that you regularly see are also some of my top supporters. In fact, Percrab, I'll be sending him a little Discord invite for loyalty, and also because he's maintained one of the higher memberships, I'll be sending him an invite to the Discord family a little later, I think tomorrow, yeah, when I have a bit more time. So I'm actually going to do that. So unfortunately, there are no paid carries, and indeed no content creator should be offering paid carries. But if you do want to game with me, and that's different from paid carry because it applies to other games as well, if you do want to game with me, you have to be a top tier supporter. We've had to limit it because unfortunately a lot of people do come to this channel and try all sorts of things, so I apologize for that. This game is gonna be F2P friendly forever. The devs are really based. The only thing that you need to worry about is the fact that skins will always be paid because that's how the devs make money, and in the end, we don't mind paying. Promotion time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I appreciate all of y'all. But listen, please don't fall out of your chair just because I do some funny accents, all right? I just like entertaining you all, so gotta at least do that, right?
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
It can, Jackster. To an extent, yes. If the devs are too based, it can backfire. And indeed, I think that they have, to an extent, been listening to the community a little too much. But they're trying to juggle a lot of stuff, so it is worrying. But I think that the devs also have a really good head on their shoulders, and I feel that they're going to do well. So I'm not too worried. I'm in here for the long haul. I mean, you'll always see me creating content for this game. I'm not even sweating about it. I'm not even worried about it. I think we're going to be fine. The swipe grind is a true struggle, yes. But everybody needs to get a good job so you can pay money for virtual skins. And also so that you can pay the upkeep for your AI, girlfriends, boyfriends, or waifus, whatever you want. Boss skins are free. And to be fair, the Defiler skin looks really good. How many accents can I do? I mostly just do the Scottish one and Uncle Robot. That's about it. But yes, just be careful because carrying is tantamount to boosting services, and as far as I know, like I said, most of them go against game TOS anyway, so you gotta be careful. You will hear it eventually during an appropriate time. I don't do it on command. Sorry, pal. But if I just do it willy-nilly, then it ain't special, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, unlucky pattern there. That does happen sometimes, but you can't help it. To be fair, it's not actually Scottish. I mean, it's realistically just Hiccup making fun of his dad and How to Train Your Dragon, so there's that. I could die here. This is an unlucky pattern. Yep, I knew it. Sometimes that'll happen. Exactly, Jexter. Exactly. Oh yeah, I saw that it's the Eva. It looks like Neon Genesis Evangelion for sure. Arcane, did you just gift another 5? You nice man.
A new member has arrived.
Arcane showing love to the vertical people as well. He's like, here, I granted these peasants the gift of nobility. Thou may now be amongst the higher tier people. That's all right. You may kiss the ring, no tongue. Arcane. That's exactly what I hear right now in my head. Yes, yes. This noble lord is blessing thee right now.
A new member has arrived.
Dude, I would love to see some Neon Genesis Evangelion stuff, man. It would be pretty sick. But you know what I want to fight? I want to fight a big kaiju. You know, I need some Pacific Rim. Ever since the second movie was a horrid disappointment. I don't know, we need some Pacific Rim in this. Oh my god, this guy just doesn't want to, you know. I do keep up with the lore, yeah, because, look, I'm an official creator. What if somebody asks me a question? I gotta do my job perfectly, you know? As you can tell, I am very Asian. I like to do my homework. So anytime the teacher asks me a question, I can always answer. I say, how dare you as the teacher not know this kind of thing? Thank you, Arcane. I appreciate that. You are a very kind man. And that's why Arcane joins me for most games. But unfortunately, in Marvel Rivals, he's trying to dig himself out. But congrats on silver, though. Really proud of you, man. It's not easy to rank up on NA servers. NA servers, I think, are sweatier than the Asian servers. Like that time me and Nice were playing, some of those guys are just stupid. And not stupid in the bad way. I mean, stupid as in those guys are insane in what they can do. Lore videos? No, I don't do that kind of thing. Sorry. I know the lore and you can ask me about it on stream, but I don't do lore videos. Mostly because I don't like to go in depth and say, in exactly this time period, some nerd did something to Alpha's daughter. And because he did that, he ended up in jail for expressly 3 seconds. This dialogue is found through this record. I keep up with the general lore, not the full thing, okay? I'll leave that to the nerds that do other stuff. I'm a math nerd. But you want to ask me about Warhammer 40k lore, now that shit will get you a conversation, alright? You will have to tell me some tales, Mr. Arcane, about the pain that it has been. Because, yeah, your server is... your server's stuffed, man. But then again, you know, on... what is it? On the Asian server, Singapore specifically, the Singapore server, to separate from the Tokyo server. I mean, considering the fact that I'm already like top 5%, just that Platinum 3 is showing you that everybody's struggling this season. Like, everybody's trying to dig themselves out of the hole right now. And it is pretty bad. You don't know why your net is crapping itself? You're getting mini freezes? I think it's just YouTube, man. Could be the internet, but... is anyone else experiencing freezes or a lack of smoothness on stream? If there is, please let me know. Okay, I know it might not be as choppy as Marvel Rivals yesterday, but if anyone is actually experiencing stream problems, do not hesitate to let your streamer know. Most streamers will not mind you guys telling them because we care about the quality of our views. Of our viewers, sorry. Quality of our views, lol. I mean, I do care about the quality of my views, but I care about my viewers' quality too. Time to take the risk. Time to take the risk! Oh, I died. Glad to hear it, Jonathan. What's Eugen's background? Listen, I'll tell you what's Eugen's background. Eugen was a part of the medical corps, and then they killed all these medical corps members. No, don't hurt them. They're medical corps members. Okay, that's Eugen's lore. That's all I know about Eugen's lore. No. Don't hurt them. They're my corps members. I mean, Arcane, how many millions of times did we have to listen to that crap over and over and over again? And that's all we had to listen to. So of course I'll remember that they're corps members. They're medical corps members. What consumable is this that is full? Nani? What consumable does he drop that I am full of? Oh, quantum incubators. Oh man, I must have like maxed out. Hold on. Do I have... oh, yeah, I've got 10k quantum incubators. Okay, I don't care about that then. You yanked the headphones off prior. Hey Chris, what's up? Right now keeping up with 2 chats. Never thought it'd be this difficult, but yeah. But I'm glad people aren't experiencing lag today. Poor fellows on Marvel Rivals yesterday because there was some error with OBS. It kept trying to trigger a recording state. So I removed the hotkey button that does that. Now if I want to trigger a recording state, I have to do it manually, but it's fine. It's better than having the button because the button was so far away from any of the buttons that I ever pressed on Marvel Rivals, but for some reason it kept getting pushed, which was wild. Well, yeah, of course, Contagion Freyna is different. She does less damage, but she's more for mobbing. Eugen gang, you guys are wild. You guys are wild. You and your medical corps members. Why you guys like the medical corps members so much? Why you want to heal everybody? Don't you know that there's more money in letting them die? Like Dr. Stephen Strange say, okay, you got to choose your cases and give you the fame, and then after you get the fame, then you get in a car accident and you go to Kamatage and you become the Sorcerer Supreme. Work bandwidth, 1 gig fiber. Don't you mean your home internet is not like that? Come on. Whoa, 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 Rena. What? Who's inserting themselves into Eugen? Yeah, yo. Okay, clean stream here, guys. Got a Chilimanjaro a little bit, okay? We don't be scaling the unchill mountains. We be scaling Mount Chilimanjaro. That's where we be scaling. But yes, Freyna is awesome. For anyone that doesn't know how to fray, you got to fray properly. Yes, I did want that skin, but oh my god, I was so lazy to build up Eugen. Maybe someday. Maybe someday.
Do it.
No. Arcane, do you need levels for anything? Because I'm going 400%. I may as well ask you. Ladies and gents, the Silver Man.
Hello.
The Silver Surfer.
Let me get in here real quick.
Yeah, if you need any levels for anything, you let me know. I'm just going to go do a quick run first. Eckert. I don't know if Eckert will be entering the game. Look, I'm going to be real with you. Who wants Eckert in the game? Like, you got to explain that to me. What? Why is Eckert in the game? Why does anyone want Eckert in the game? What does he do? He does nothing. He just Eckerts around. He exists in the void of Eckert.
Which one is he?
He's the hacker guy, you know, nearby Dr. Kate. Near the terminals. Yeah. Oh, fair enough, Jonathan. 250-ish by 100-ish. That's not bad though. If you're talking download speed. I mean, mine right now in Singapore is about 300 download speed, but yeah, it seems more than enough for me. My upload's about 140, which I'm really happy about. They're jealous of Eckert's glasses. Hey, maybe. Also, I need to put some lip balm on. Ethan, what game? The First Descendant. If anyone in chat can type it in, all right, please type it for him in the vertical chat so he knows. It's free to play though. Download and play. Hello, Yahya. Damn, I don't think anyone was free. Okay, I'll type it for him. No problem. There we go. Somebody else did. Yay! Thank you. The assignments in the control room. Nell? Yeah, you and Ren are the same gang. Y'all want Nell. I don't want Nell. Nell the Bell. Mr. Tengoku, that is an inappropriate question to be asking on YouTube, and you would not be permitted to ask that question here. Okay, so do take note of that. If you chat in that manner, you will not be welcome here. YouTube takes that very seriously, all right? If you are in my chat, you will be respectful at all times. Take note of that. Thank you. Yeah, we still do play with Star, but she's really busy with her life right now, that's all. Star be going through it. She also started a new job, I think, working for Amazon, so she's been busy. She's been busy going through it. But she'll be back. She'll be back. Do I think Jaber's a lost cause? Absolutely. He's literally garbage, but someday they'll actually buff him. Someday. Someday, somehow, they'll make it all right, but just not right now, okay? Despite those words in my head saying, are we having fun yet? But someday he'll be good. You know, I tell you, Discord always does you dirty, Arcane. Sometimes it makes you sound like super quiet. Sometimes it makes you. Sometimes it picks up your vape.
I know, right? I don't get it.
It just does what it wants to do. It's like it depends on how it's feeling today.
Yup.
Well, I'm sure that if they ever release Nell as a Descendant, they'll do a Stellar Blade collab. So why don't you tell the devs to do exactly that right now? I'm sure they'd love to work with Shift Up. Yep, tomorrow's the big one. I'm looking forward to it, and it seems a lot of people are hyped too. If we take a quick look at the polls, only about 16% are not hyped at all, and they still haven't given a reason for why. I just, you know, I want a reason. I want to know. Give me just a reason, just a little bit simple. Just a second, we're not broken, just spent. And we can First Descendant again.
Lol.
Dude, his turret needs to be more like the turret from Helldivers. If Jaber's turrets could like friendly fire, everyone would use Jaber. I'd do it just to murder my teammates.
No.
Yes, for Kyber Earth.
Lol.
Listen, if Jaber gets good buffs, then okay. If Jaber is gonna get bad buffs, then the only thing I'm gonna say tomorrow is, why the hell don't you guys just scrap Jaber from the game? He's so useless. Even Namor has better turrets than him now. Have you seen Namor's turrets? Have you seen what those flarking squids can do? Even Uncle Robot is scared of those damn squids. Hello, Alzaroki. Do you mind? I am just here to kill you. Good job, Alzaroki. Alzaroki and the Choki. Enjoy making food. Listen, friendly fire is awesome. I mean, we used to love Helldivers, it's just that it's not our thing anymore. But our next thing is going to be Monster Hunter. We're all excited for it. It's going to be good. We got to be hunting them kaiju.
Shield is down.
And as much as I like friendly fire, though, Helldivers got stale a little quickly. And Arrowhead, they just can't seem to keep momentum. Much like a very simpler company that we know of. And that we also play the shit out of. We go back to that every once in a while, though. You need a Jaber build? Sorry, man. Ain't no Jaber build here. He ain't even worth building. Maybe someday he will be. Okay, let's head back to town. And see if we can... Oh, yeah. Did you need anything leveled? Because if you do, I'm going to go through it. If you're going to do your other farm, you can. But... Oh, you're going to what? Sorry?
My brain wasn't working.
Yes or no? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's all you need to do. Lol.
Haley, that's what I was trying to say.
Sure, you were saying that. Sure, I believe you. I believe you.
Yup.
Occasionally. Okay, where's the other one? Oh, Stetterland. Unknown laboratory. Quarantine zone, I think, is faster. Yeah, it should be faster. Okay, let's head in there. Aspect, what the hell?
Oh.
Nah, not interested in Helldivers anymore, the one, unfortunately. It doesn't hold my interest. The update will be coming out tomorrow, 1 p.m. my time, and then it will go on maintenance for 7 hours. During that time, you will see my stream up. So when you see my stream up is when you know the update is happening. Right now, we're just chilling. We're just chilling and blood spilling in a world that won't change. That's okay. You can be as mean as you want, Deadly Raver. I agree. I have all the characters, but I haven't played some of them, not even for the mastery yet. Why? Because I just don't care about mastery. It is unimportant to me. The only thing I care about are medical corps members. But no, seriously, I genuinely don't care about mastery. I'll get it when I feel like it. Too much to work on, you know? Yeah, they've mentioned stuff like that as well. That's another thing I'm not happy about. The Spec Ops locations, why are they changing them around? Why are they adjusting them? I don't get it. Alright, we don't have... It's not like we have... It's not like we have enough content to adjust it. Just make them all available. But why they want to change here, change there? I disagree with this policy. I think it's a stupid policy. Okay, just like the Nick Fury say. Okay. Yeah, I recognize that the council has made a decision. But given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've chosen to ignore it. Except that I can't ignore it, but you get what I mean. 7 hours if it goes smooth. The last time they introduced Keelan, there was an extra, like, hour of maintenance. Like 2 hours of maintenance or something like that. It was wild. Welcome, new subscribers. Hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to register me as your creator if you haven't already. And for those that haven't yet registered me as your creator, please make sure you do so. I'll put the link up in chat. Mr. Devella, this game is called The First Descendant. It is in the stream title. It is free to play. Enjoy yourself. Time to catch up to Arcane before he gets swarmed. Here you go. Sorry. I was answering questions.
Oh, good.
El Hydra.
Shield is damaged.
Why is she built like that? Because.
Selecting
That's the reason. There we go. Because. You never played Warframe with waifus before? Damn. Now, welcome to the First Descendant. Come in, play for free. It's good. And of course, don't forget to register me as your creator. Spend $1,000 on skins. All right, I expect that. And of course, don't forget to also spend $2,000 on an AI girlfriend. You'll be happier.
shield is down.
Long-term lurker, huh? But you only subscribed today, Scott. How dare you? Nah, I'm kidding. Welcome to the channel. Enjoy yourself. Lurk away. Lurk in the spawning pool. Can I explain my build? No need, Volvic, because guess what? There's a video on my channel that says endgame Freyna farming build. That's all you need. Everything is explained in the build video, including the reactor, external components, modules, as well as how to play the build. So, all you will need are my build videos. My build videos are available to everybody. Have fun and enjoy. That's what we do here on this channel. We teach you so that you can fish. We don't feed you the damn fish. Unless you like sushi, then in that case we might feed you a little fish occasionally. Have fun, pal. And remember, you ever need a build that I'm currently running that I'm not testing or working on, it's usually already up on my channel. There's a full build video dedicated to it. Have fun, Volvic. No problem. You should only be following my builds. Don't be wasting time with others. Of course you can if you want to. Waste time with others, I mean. But do you know why everybody comes back here? Because we're the best. End of story. Mr. Knox, it will drop in Season 3. Now, please take note, we have a clean stream policy, so I hope that'll be the only question you ask about that. Don't worry, Arcane, we'll get you back on your feet in a second.
Fall back if you can't keep up. You're
Of
distracted.
course my channel's great. It's the best one there is. All the others, they ain't got shit on me. Why do you think they keep sending their fans to say, this channel's better than your channel, okay? Like, the only builds you need come from these guys. My fans don't even need to go to other channels and say, oh my god, Asian Robot the best, because everybody already know it. They know my builds give them the $2.50, okay? Alright.
$2.50.
Come on, I'll take you back to town so you can catalyze. It's a meme. I don't know. I don't know when people started saying it, but it's always like, give me the $2.50. I don't know what it stands for or what it even means. I just say it.
Dude, I used to play the heck out of Jaber, and I liked it a lot. He's fun, but it's just... I wish he was good.
Whoever said that you're a Jaber main, you take that back right now, okay? You take that back. There's no Jaber main. Okay, I don't want to see no Jaber main, none of that shenanigans. Yes, it's fine. Jaber main. Pfft. Don't make me give you the #1 pimp slap, okay? Otherwise, I will have to grant the power to my pimp hand and get the Lord to bless it and make it strong, because I will need to slap the devil out of you. Jaber main. Don't you ever, guys. Don't you ever.
Alright, catalyzed.
Okay. Jaber main, you'll see an Elvis main first. You seen a Jaber main on YouTube? Okay, you tell him. You see this hand right here? Okay, you see my lifeline, you see my luck line, you see my love line. You tell him that he's gonna get a very up close and personal picture of this shit, because this is gonna reach through his computer. All right, I'm gonna slap him with my pimp hand, because that's what he's gonna get. It's actually Cat Williams. That's the accent he did for a pimp named Slickback in the Boondocks. So I'm imitating that same accent, Jonathan. I love it though. It's so funny. You got to say the whole thing. You just call me a pimp named Slickback. Well, thank you. Thank you for registering support. All right, remember that anyone that hasn't yet registered support, you know what to do. You know what to do. Hit that Nightbot link. Sorry, Nick. I don't do carries on this channel because they're actually not allowed. So if you're looking for help with Frostwalker, you should just follow my builds instead. You'll be able to do it solo. Once you have my Haley bossing build, Frostwalker's nothing, man. So do be aware of that. You should not need my help because all my builds are on this channel. Heck, you can do Frostwalker just with my Freyna bossing build. But you are going to have to follow the build properly, okay? Those who are seeking carries, this channel is not the right place for you. We do not do that sort of thing here. The only people I play with are my top supporters, the top tier channel members. If you're one of those, then sure, you might get some help, like Arcane does get some assistance, but even then, he never asked me for a carry. I invite him to play. It's different.
Yes. I just joined to have fun
Yep, exactly.
most of the time.
Most of the time.
And if I get what I need, I get what I need.
Yep.
I am definitely one of those that I don't like playing solo a lot of times. So I just, even if it's something I don't need, I just enjoy playing with friends.
That is true. Playing solo is a lot more boring. But I'll have to say, ranking up is a lot easier solo.
Not for me.
Really? Was it better in duos for you?
Solo, it's just been hard. It's been so hard.
It's okay. I get it. The sweat is real.
Gosh. I had a group
Huh?
in comp
Huh?
that was, I don't know if he was having trouble with connection issues, that he would just all of a sudden just start walking into walls, and it wasn't like he was like a disconnection walking into walls. It's like he was walking into walls on purpose, and I'm like, sir,
Who is this
Are
guy in
you
your
good?
group? Like, oh, was he somebody you knew or just a random?
no, it was a random.
Oh, okay, okay. It was
I
just
was
walking
like,
into walls.
sir.
I don't. Maybe it's his first
Yeah.
time playing a video game.
I guess.
Maybe he was born yesterday. You never know. There's some people like that. No. The secret garden has always been used. What are you talking about? The secret garden has been one of the most important things for your Freyna builds and stuff. You don't get a secret garden. How you doing Kyle builds or Freyna builds, Slim? Anyway, all this is already on my channel. I will get the hammer and anvil eventually, but right now I was focusing more on the active builds that needed to be created. So I worked on all that first. Hammer and anvil, I'll save it for when there's nothing for me to do in TFD. When I'm so bored, I don't know what to do, then I go ahead and make the hammer and anvil, then I never use it, I shove it in my drawer. It is trash, but I do want to build it up. I like building up all weapons. Like Smithereens is next on my list. I do have to work on that too. I've heard some good things about it. You know, because everybody's been singing praises about it. I'm sure it's actually going to be garbage, except for somebody abusing it for some bug or something. But, you know, I like to verify my facts. I don't like to trust the information I see on the internet. Because everybody worse than me. Nobody better than Zul'jin.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
And if anyone doesn't know that accent, then you missed out on your life, man. Ain't nobody better than Zul'jin. A teleporting player character? Yeah, Jeremy. You know, I'm sure you guys want Ultimate Jeremy. Jeremy won't have a normal version, I tell you. They're just gonna introduce straight up Ultimate Jeremy. Otherwise, he won't fit in with the storyline, which would be funny as heck. They'll just introduce Ultimate Jeremy. And he can relive the memories of himself getting murdered. No. Sprayed and prayed. What's with that character? Kemchant Prakash? I don't know. This is what we call... This character is called a lady. Alright? They make up 50% of the population on the planet. Your first time on Terra? Oh, Lord. Alright. Off we go. Again! Well, if you got no friends, Nick Marshall, start making some. Unfortunately, yeah. If you want a game with me, only top supporters. Sorry, pal. That's how we operate here. That's because as a professional YouTuber, I'm responsible for everything that people say and do on my stream. So I only allow people that have shown that they are significantly invested in the channel. I believe the next Ultimate is Ultimate Blair, but we'll see.
Do you still have my booster?
Sorry, Arcane?
I was like gaining these levels quick, and I saw that. I realized I still had my booster on.
Good. You booster man.
Stop.
If Ultimate Eugen is next, people will laugh. Namely me. I'll laugh like Drax. Actually, I should laugh like Mr. Fantastic. Ha ha! Whoop!
Ha ha!
Ha ha!
Ha
Ha ha! Brainiac bounce. That thing is so messed up.
Dude, I love it. I love how
It's so
quirky
bad.
it is.
I mean, bad in a good way, but it's so funny. Of course, Yorha. But once you get a top tier reactor, it's great. I'm currently just using my bossing reactor because I'm so lazy to change. But you max it out at 5 with the secret garden and everything's gonna die. Sure, I'll wait till you're busted on Eugen, you know? One day, if Eugen is actually good, then sure. Alright, y'all gotta come up with a super high damage build that works faster than any other build out there. Alright, and I'll finally build Eugen. Okay, I'm counting on y'all to discover how to play him because I got no idea.
Oh my god, I got it. If that was the case, I would be absolutely playing Eugen.
Yep. Arcane will be the Eugen main. And then he instantly die.
No!
Yes, he will die in the boss fight. Then I'll be like, oh no, why you die? I thought you were playing the ultimate character. Flashback. No. Ultimate Jeremy's moves should be mental trauma. Just constant mental trauma. He should actually gain like psychic powers, you know? And he inflicts his mental trauma on the Vulgus. Hold on, I see messages getting removed by Reddit in the vertical chat. I'll go check in a second. Guys, if you post inappropriate messages, YouTube automatically hides them. I'll manually go and check what the shit you guys are posting, but yo. Y'all gotta chill, my friends. Chill, okay? I know pixels are sexy, but you can't be dating no pixels. Get yourself a nice AI girlfriend, okay? You can date that for, I guess, text and pixels, okay? But at least you won't be down so bad.
Oh.
Take this good advice from your Asian dad. Asian dad knows what is best for you, even when it's not the best for you, okay? That is how we operate. No! No! He did.
Yep.
Weakness. Hold on, hang on. I'll finish off Alzaroku first. Gun didn't charge. There you go. On your feet, lad.
Haley, come on. Appreciate it.
Well, quit
Damn,
acting
I
up.
think
You're making me look bad.
Loading. He's gone.
Wager for Fallen Hope. The only hope that's fallen is for that gun. I don't think it'll ever be good. I think that gun is the worst already. Not even the manga worst is as bad as that gun. Not even Adam Warlock could help that gun be born again. Welcome back, Kachi. Okay, let me check the messages that this guy said. LOL. Well, listen, Mr. Burns, you're here to troll. You're gonna just get removed by my mod, man. What's going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? Now he's Yuijin now. Yuijin no kata. Listen, I'll roast everything, including these people. Like, can you imagine coming to my stream and saying, "Excuse me, Barmaid, this game looks boring as fuck. Why the hell are you playing this game?" And you know, I'll be like, "Sir, this is a Wendy's. Why are you here at Wendy's and saying the food is bad? Like, calm down, sir. Do you want to go to McDonald's across the street? Or maybe you want to go to the Asian street stall for the $2.50. I amuse myself. Whoa, Dark Death, I'm sorry. I know you're joking, but that is an inappropriate joke that is not allowed on YouTube. You gotta walk that back, pal, okay? Be very careful here. There are things that are acceptable. There's things that is not acceptable. What's the worst weapon in the game? Everything that I haven't built yet. Why? Because I said so. Now remember, all right, we have a clean stream policy. And if you guys, I know you guys are having a good time, but if you have too much of a good time, you will get pimp slapped. Try to avoid getting pimp slapped if you can, but if I have to, I will remove you from the space, okay?
Shield is down.
Listen, Aspect, that's what we deal with every day. That's why I'm like, you know, the First Descendant fanboys don't go around telling other games, hey, why you not play First Descendant? First Descendant got the Asian power. Nobody does that, dude. I literally, it's only Warframe and Destiny people that are so concerned about their video games. Like, calm down, dude. People will play whatever games they want. You can't force people to play. It's like those people on Marvel Rivals say Overwatch better. Or the Overwatch people say to Marvel Rivals people, why aren't you playing Overwatch? The Overwatch, the original, is so much better than Marvel Rival. Don't need to have team up ability, get shredded by Wolverine in close range. It's like, dude, come on, man. Yeah, this is for my allergies, man. It's, you know the Vicks inhaler? This is a Chinese brand, but it works the same as the Vicks inhaler. I find it better than the Vicks inhaler, so I prefer to use this.
I use something very similar.
Yeah, it's good for your nose. Just helps open up the nasal passages, keeps you breathing. You should get one. The Vicks inhaler works fine. Unfortunately, Hazza has chosen to no longer be a part of this channel. Now, I have nothing but respectful things to say, but apparently he thinks very little of me. So, yeah, we no longer welcome Hazza here, unfortunately. And it's sad, but, you know, he left on his own terms, and that's completely fine. I make no bones about it, and certainly, you know, I'm not going to say anything about it. He has made his choice, and apparently I just don't fit him as a person. I'm not going to go into details, but that's what happened, so... yeah, you won't see him here ever again. And indeed, even if he did come back, I'm sorry to say, but after the things he did mention to me, he will not be welcome back at all. I have very strict rules on what people should and should not say to their friends, and for anyone that I would consider a friend to say certain things, I would not welcome them back. For me, I do not re-welcome people into the fold. Once they've left for good. Think of me a little bit like a gangster, all right? You can leave the family anytime, but yeah, you can't come back. You can't ever come back.
Nope.
I was putting on chapstick earlier, yeah. I know you were joking, but you can't joke like that around here. People, YouTube especially doesn't take kindly to that. Oh, it's okay. Look, in times in your life, the way I look at it, right, is that sometimes in life you're gonna meet people, they'll stick with you for a while like a boat. You know, it's a vast sea, and there are many boats. Some boats will drift alongside you for a while. Sometimes you'll even link up and share a good few parties, you know, but sometimes you're gonna drift away, and that's okay. You should never drift apart on a bad term. I certainly never do that. You never burn bridges, but once you burn a bridge, it's gone forever. You can't walk back on that bridge. And unfortunately, a bridge was burned. Like I said, I'm not gonna say anything disrespectful. I've got nothing disrespectful to say. I wish him all the best, but a bridge was burned, so he would not be welcome back. Ever. It is for congestion, yeah, higher up. This is solely for congestion and stuffiness in the nose because I've got bad allergies in Singapore. I'm allergic to the grass that grows here, unfortunately.
Not great either.
Oh, people use handguns. They use the, what's it called? The final masterpiece with Glay. I just haven't built it up because only one character uses it. And even then, it's not really great because if I want to mob, I'm not going to go and pull out the final masterpiece just to mob. I mean, it's fun as heck, but not efficient. So if I want it to be efficient, I just pull out Freyna. And just be like, okay, you know what? Today is the day that I'm going to use Freyna and absolutely murder everybody. If it's dry, do not use this. This is for when your nose is congested and stuffy. It has to be wet because this thing is for drying up your nose. If you use it when you've got a dry nose, you're going to get a nosebleed and you're going to hurt a lot. So do not use this. If you're suffering from a dry nose, what you're probably looking for is a nasal spray. That's much better for you. Yes, there are two different categories of weapons, my friend. Handguns, unfortunately, are not that good for actual content. Sathuga, the game is called The First Descendant. I'll type it for you in chat. It is free to play. Enjoy. I'm glad you appreciate the assets of my character, Shan, but I will tell you one thing. This is a clean stream, and we have a clean stream policy, so unfortunately, if you go in with that, you're not going to be able to chat. Rena, just give him a... Don't worry about the timeouts, unless they carry on with it. We'll give him a chance because, unfortunately, yep, we know what sort of game this is. There's always going to be those comments. No point in timing them all out. But thank you for handling that. But yes, let's have a clean stream here, yeah? Consider that a warning shot. Rena always laying down the law. Appreciate it, though. Hello, Johanna. Oh, Rena had to go to sleep? No, he's still there. He cleaned up something in the vertical chat. The cat came by. Which cat? You own a cat? The Zastra's is not that good. I prefer the Perforator. Unless you're talking about some other kind of mystical cat. Some dimensional traveling cat. Two family ragdolls. What is that? A breed of cat? I don't know cat breeds. Family ragdoll sounds so weird though. Why would anyone call a cat breed family ragdoll? Oh, ragdoll's a cute cat? It's okay. Well, I'm glad somebody knows. Like ragdoll. The hell kind of name is that? Yep, time to game on the floor, Hyra. Suffer greatly for all eternity. This is the way. Ah, okay. So that's what you mean. Now I understand. Thank you, Rena. Ragdoll is the type of breed, and they're cute cats. My knowledge has been updated. We meet again, do we, Mr. X-Ray? Hello. No problem, Aspect. Yes. Stay safe on the road, and don't worry, chat will behave by force if we have to. We will occasionally use a forceful means of making them behave. Like turning them into a beehive. Improper behavior will be met by the pimp slap of the Emperor. Fulfill your work. Meet your quotas. This is the way. Of course I do. Did you miss the video, the one? You better go check it out, pal. You better go double check it. But keep in mind that's the combat one for Haley. If you're for using it for actual like gunfights. If you want the one for Haley specifically, check the Infernal Walker guide. I go through it in light detail there. I will do a more detailed version at another time. I haven't had the chance to do that one yet, so I do apologize. That video will come after the update, while we work on other things.
See you later.
Yes, you must look at it. Looking at it is good. It will bring you the glory. You and your Greg explosions, how dare you remove my sight? See, that's what you get. You can see them coming for you. Alright, there you go. Get revived.
Your distraction.
Effectively, yes. Because one is specifically designed for Infernal Walker. Which is why all videos must be checked out. All of them. All of them. I shall shoot his corpse where he lays. You're a Kate main? I see, Leon. It's okay to like Dr. Kate. Okay, many people do. Ha! Arcane stuck at level 39. Love.
Just literally one off.
You'll have to catalyze in the mission.
Yep.
New subscriber
I'll get you through the
accepted.
first area, right? Wait for you to catalyze, then I'll move on so you can keep getting the XP.
Okay.
That's the right way, the one. I mean, you don't have to do them that much, Mo. I haven't opened up a vault in years. No need for Kyber, and I get the materials in other ways. In other dark ways. Evil ways.
There it is.
Yep, I'ma just wait right here. Ah, new subscriber. Good. Lol, I get so many phishing emails every day, John. It's crazy. All these people saying, you have received a partnership offer from Ray-Bans, and it's coming from some messed up email address. Like, bruh. If Ray-Bans wanted to contact me, they'd contact me from a Ray-Bans email with obvious proof that the dude is from freaking Ray-Ban. But they always say the same things. I hate a lot of these phishing brand deal things. Like, why you want to mess with a streamer's income, huh? You disgust me. That's why I always wait for the real brand deals. And the thing is, they'll try through Twitter, they'll try through anything. It's disgusting. I hate people like that. Anyone who has to scam, lie, hack, cheat, or steal for a living, I will personally murder you, okay? In my eyes, Frank Castle is right. There's only two types of people. People you shoot, and people you don't shoot. I wish Frank Castle was real. He would punish these people so hard. I'm doing this my way. And pulls out all the guns. You're responsible for your company's quarantine. You process thousands a day. Love it, Jonathan. Nice. I love the ones with really bad AI English too. Those are funny. I sometimes post them up for my Discord to read. It is amusing.
Shield down.
Very amusing indeed.
Shield is down. Shield is air.
Yes, get spat on. Blast. Blast. Now burn, heretics, burn. Oh yes, always hilarious. Punisher is very, very dangerous if he's good at his character. I mean, I love when I get to pull out my shotty and just shoot a magic in the face.
Feel the pain.
Feels so good. Focus on road. Driving skill power. Lol. Minus cooldown. Ha. Listen, anybody who's focusing on road should not be watching the stream. You can listen to me like a podcast, but don't be trying to read chat. Okay? And certainly, alright, because I bust out accents at random, if you find my accents very funny, you probably don't want to be watching while driving. You're gonna start laughing. And that's even worse, okay? So drive safely.
Take this.
Ow.
Oh, you dead again?
Yep. So I was trying to snipe.
Lol. Imagine sniping and getting shot by Alzheimer's. Or the other guy, whatever. You have to give me a minute.
Be gone.
Freaking Alzaroki. You should just go behind the wall and storm snare because it can shoot through the wall instead.
Haley, come on.
That'll be better than sniping. Save your snipes for once we have made only one guy.
How was that?
Yes. Let the poison spread through these. There we are.
Shield is
Now
down.
then. Goroth. Yeah, there we go. See? Works good. Oh man. You nearly got hit twice this morning while running. Why was a guy trying to take a photo of a man running while he's driving a car? That is ridiculous behavior. What the hell, Jonathan? Anyway, unfortunately, you can't stop stupidity. Just like in video games, you can't heal stupid. Do you need to go back to town, or are you good to keep leveling?
I'm good.
Okay. Still need more catalysts, huh?
One final one. And then I need to go back and upgrade everything.
Sounds good. We are indeed men of culture, but yeah. We
Sadly,
we keep it clean here. Yeah?
sadly, I don't think I have enough Kuiper to upgrade everything.
Then you better start going and opening vaults.
I hate it. I hate it.
Just do it with Enzo, man.
I know.
Shield is down. Take this.
It's just so painful.
It won't take you that long. Plus, you've got tons of modules I'm sure you can dismantle.
Yeah, that's true. Especially from these runs.
See you later.
Yep, so just open some vaults after this. I'm sure you can manage that.
Melt away. Ah, shield.
You know, I'm just wondering though, why the heck would, like, no disrespect intended, but if I saw an older gent running, my first urge would not be to take a picture of him. I'm like, why would I do that? You know, it's just weird. That is pretty unhinged, man.
Feel the pain.
I don't know, it's weirdo behavior. Taking a picture of somebody else? Strange.
Damn it. 0%.
Aren't you supposed to be driving aspect? What are you doing calling out? Calling out the goobers.
To your death.
Oh, I see. Use some kind of lighting when running. Fair enough. Maybe you thought you were just too cool.
Take this.
What the? Who's left? Oh,
No.
that guy.
Low.
To your death. Shield is damaged. Feel the pain. Ah, my shield. Shield is down. This is your grave. Ah, shield. Die.
Choom. Choom.
Shield down.
Don't have full crit perforator? How dare you not?
One shot.
Well, that sounds about right, Jonathan. The fastest quantum crystal farm is with Jaber. You can do it in less than 10 seconds. Nah. Nah. Jaber? Nah. Nobody wants to use him just for that. I'd rather take my 17 seconds than ever stoop to using Jaber. Ooh. Ooh. Jaber. Jaber. Which farm are you talking about that's less than 10 seconds though? I never saw one. So you better back up your statement with evidence. Where's the evidence? I will personally test it. Without Jaber, of course, but I want to test it. Show me what you think is the fastest so that I can know.
Dang.
Same, bruh. Well, I built him, but I just haven't leveled him.
See you later. Shield is down.
No, that's what I'm thinking. If it takes 10 seconds, I kind of want to test it for the good of the people. I still wouldn't want to use Jaber, but if it's relevant information, then genuinely I'll actually go and test it. Because I firmly believe that if something is good, then it should be shared with the public so that they know as well. void mission. What void mission? There's no such thing as a void mission. So, can you be more specific? Tell me the location of where to find this mission. You talked about a void fragment. If you can give me more specific detail, I'll happily go test it. Oh, you're testing at the red light. You're texting at the red light. Brother, focus on driving, man. Don't be texting while driving. What the hell is this? Listen, you need to get from point A to point B safely, alright? I won't be having anyone compromising their personal safety on my stream. Which map, MO? You're talking about Void Fragment? Which map? You tell me the map name, and I will happily go and test it. I need to know which map it's on. Full details, friend. Full details.
See you later. To your death. Take this. Shield is down. Die. Shield is damaged. Feel the pain.
I genuinely don't know the answer to that question, Chappie. So sorry, I can't give you an answer to that. Because I don't know. But if the game is up at the time, you might be able to claim it. I don't know. Might is the key word, though. Might.
Is damaged.
Bye.
Well, no present.
Shield down.
Yep. That last disc got me.
Weakness. Come here.
All back.
There you go.
Can't keep up. You're a distraction. Appreciate it, friend.
Oh.
Recharge your shield.
Okay, one last one should get you there. Well, the only thing I can say is you can pray. Prayer is about the only thing that can help you now, pal.
Die.
Zoom. Zim. Zam.
Shield is damaged.
New subscriber detected.
Another new subscriber. Good. Welcome among us. The more subscribers, the better.
Setting objective. How was that? Shield is down. To you later. Shield is down. Melt away. Ah, my shield. Damn it.
Should be everything.
Gone.
Indeed. Updates tomorrow, pal. One second. I was trying to do something. Never mind. We'll go in first.
Feel the pain. Shield is damaged. Hello.
I was gonna go check on the event for a second, but the Nexon website was giving me some weird, very, very weird hassles.
Shield is down.
Okay.
Lol.
Okay, wait.
Let's give it. No, of course not.
Lol.
39 again.
Yeah. Okay. One more time. I'm just waiting. Give me a second. We'll let it restart because I need to. Why is it trying to send me a verification to my email? But Nexon is itself is saying error. It's like, what is wrong with you, Nexon? Won't let me check my event. But they literally have my email, so I don't know.
Let me go upgrade. Since we're here.
Yep, no problem. Boop.
I always try to roll in town.
There we go. Got my Nexon verification. Had to get it sent to my phone. Instead. Yes, remember this goddamn device.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to it too, Leon. Okay, finally logged into the event. Don't know why I was having some kind of heartache doing that, but okay. Silly Nexon. Why are you so silly? Nexon, born silly. Let me see. I better go and spend these weapon material tickets. 1 second. Just gonna go get one of each. Hammer and anvil not in there though. Ooh, would save me so much time.
Actually, I don't think I need to catalyze again.
That's good if you don't.
I managed to get everything upgraded. I fell off the map. Lol.
Well, that's arcane for you. He is the arcane man.
Excellent. Everything is indeed upgraded.
Okay, one more, and there we go. Yeah, it will be, so you better log into the event. Just use up the weapon materials for something you might need. That's exactly what I just done. Went in there, cleared it up, used them all up. You don't need to catalyze again? Then good. But you will still need that one last level. Let me take a look at any of these. Good, nope, nope, double nope, nope. Nay. No, 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 no. Yeah, it was. I mean, now the views are more normal, but either way, the vertical stream was pretty good today. Gotta admit that. But anyway, the update will be out tomorrow. Okay? So if anyone's looking for the update, tomorrow I will have a stream and I'll be covering it the whole time. Of course, there'll be a slight break in between the morning and evening session, but yes, I'll be there mostly the whole time.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Okay. All clean, all clear. Do 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 do. Okie dokie day. Everything looks fine and awesome. Oh my god, they're releasing a new skin from Marvel Rivals for Doctor Strange and it looks hella good. Very, very Chinese skin. Yeah. I just caught a glimpse of it on Twitter. It is very good. But you'll probably see it when the Lunar New Year update comes. The next part for that game as well. Just grabbing all the stuff that I was owed. Okay, good. All the money. There's a web event. So there are events that are in-game and also web events. So every season when there are events, you will probably want to check my channel because my channel will tell you, is there's an event for this, there's an event for that. So the new event, the previous event when season 2 started, there's a web version where you could log in and also get some free stuff. And that's basically where I went to claim my stuff. And it gives you weapon material tickets sometimes, so you can basically bypass the whole crafting of the weapon. But it's only for the weapons that were previously in the game. Not the weapons that are now in the game, like hammer and anvil. All the new weapons are not in there. So make sure that whenever there's new updates, new events, right, you check this channel because I'll usually have a patch notes video or an event video that'll say like, hey, there's this event going on, please make sure. And if I say specifically that it is a web event, then yeah. You're all good, Joseph. Is Enduring Legacy good? Of course, Zenshi. One of the best weapons of the game. And of course, when you apply my build to it, you will become a god. See, while Arcane, you know, does stuff. Hold on. I'll just disband the party. You ask if the Enduring Legacy is good, right? I haven't shown this in a while, but you might want to check this out. The stone behind me, real or fake? It's fake, obviously. There's the green screen. So you talk about this stone, this brick wall, it's fake. It's fake. There's no brick wall here. There's a green screen. For a second, I was wondering, what stone is he talking about? You know, but yeah, I get what you mean.
That would be kind of cool, though.
Yes, it would be.
To have a little wall like that.
I absolutely agree 110%. Nope, sorry. I should probably do this appropriately. Enduring Legacy, Enzo build. Yep, standard inversion reinforcer. Please set this to fire. There it is. Okie dokie day.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
That's because I customized it really well, Sean. That's the thing. I could get a more professional one, but this is actually like a budget one that I got. It's more like a green cloth, but with proper customization, it looks really, really good. The stone on my chest, yes, that is real. A heart of gold. I think you're looking at the wrong person. I got a heart of obsidian black, but I thought you were talking about the necklace that I wear, because that one is real. Yeah, it's my prayer necklace, so it is 100% real. Yes, there is, Zenshi. There's vids for everything on my channel. All you gotta do is follow them.
Here comes a big one.
As long as you follow my builds, you'll pull off some swanky stuff like this. There you go. You can literally shoot Dead Bride to death. People have been talking about how, oh my god, I can kill Dead Bride with Venom Injection. I'm like, yeah, y'all forgot when I published my Enduring Legacy build. Y'all forgot when Enzo can one-phase Dead Bride because of my build. Y'all forgot when I did all of this last season. You know, this is why I say a lot of creators these days, what they're doing is they're rehashing the content that I've already done, because I've got a policy where I don't publish the same content twice. So once you guys follow my work, you will never go wrong. You don't need anyone else. Well, the Doctor Strange skin is cool, but I'm not investing in Doctor Strange. I'm not a tank player. I only care about the sport skins. I need more spicy TFD level skins in that game. But I get what you're saying. Yep, and this build is freely available on my channel. Go ahead, go have fun. Like I said, you can do whatever you want. Did you know you can do the same thing with Haley's gun build? It's even better. A lot of people forget about Haley's gun build, but it is pretty fantastic. If you know what you're doing with Haley's gun build, you can have a lot of fun too. Let me see if I can save it for you. Same thing, there's Enduring Legacy with Haley, right? You can do even more funky, fresh stuff. Let's say you want to take on Pyromaniac right now. This guy is famous for phasing quickly, so Inversion Reinforcer, please set it as chill rounds, as per normal, right? You should always be using my work. Like I said, if you're using somebody else's build, you're playing the game wrong. And by all means, don't think that I'm just being mean here. A lot of people say, "Oh, Asian Robot's so mean. He always puts other people down." No, I don't. Fun fact, it's other people that tell me this thing. So here's what you do. You can go and try other builds. Please do try them. I encourage you to try them. And you'll find out why everybody just comes back to this channel. All right? We don't have to do giveaways and things like that to get viewership. We don't have to do giveaways and things like that to get supporters, because people, once they discover how good this channel is, they literally just start supporting. So make sure you do that. Make sure you become a supporter to show other people this is the place you want to be. This is where you want to go. That's exactly what I do, Jackal. I make sure that this is fun to use. What do you think people are doing? And why do you think people are using it? Because it is fun.
Selecting objective. Setting objective.
Aw, almost one-phased him. Almost. Sometimes you have to get extra lucky with the crits. Because Pyro is famous for phasing quickly. But yeah, you can actually get almost a straight kill with just a gun. Normally you have to use skills to do it. But this is what you can achieve. There we go. I do like the skins that are coming. I think it's amazing. The Haley gun build is a lot of fun. Hey Lawbreaker, how's it going? The Haley gun build is a lot of fun. I do like it a lot. It does what it's supposed to do. But unfortunately, some enemies you cannot take on with just a gun. You still need to use your skills. That's why you must have all sorts of different builds. The more builds you have, the more tools in your toolbox, the more you can use the appropriate tool for the appropriate job, right? And that's what makes life fun. Okay, good. Settled. Fair enough, Aspect. I'm doing good, Lawbreaker. Vertical Stream got quite a bit of attention today, so I'm satisfied. Any Descendant suggestions, just build what I've built. Honest answer. If you build exactly what I've built, you'll be fine. If you don't build what I build, then you will suffer a lot. And it will not be fun. So always build exactly what I've built and you're good to go. That's all you need. Yep. You can always watch the efficiency of my stuff in real time. That's the best part. We don't lie to you. We don't show you some nonsense. For those that want the preview of the upcoming share and build, now I can't show you the build yet because again, people steal content, but y'all give me 1 second. For those that have not yet seen the bossing build, okay, what has been seen cannot be unseen. But genuinely, for those that have not yet seen the bossing build, we can pull off some swanky danky stuff here. Just let me remember. There you are. Because I didn't give it its own dedicated slot, so I do apologize for that. Yes, changes saved. So I got, oh, this part I can show y'all. This part's fine. This part doesn't matter because everybody knows this part. Now this is Sharon's bossing build, which will be dropping after the Enos update because I'm going to focus on some other stuff during the Enos time, but it will drop right after. But obviously it is better against toxic opponents, but it does do one of the awesomest stuff, and that is to murder Swamp Walker fast. No problem, Kyle. As long as you follow my builds, you'll be okay. The thing about my builds is that it doesn't matter about your playtime. You build them up slowly, and once you actually get the whole build, you'll start ripping and tearing. A lot of people do, Aspect, but at the end of the day, if somebody does do something for me, I usually give them credit. That's my ninja way of life. An accusation of theft is one of the worst things that can happen. And that's why I have to hide my content all the time. Also, a lot of creators will do stuff that you guys cannot replicate because it may just be a lucky run, or even though they'll say it's consistent and like you can do it all the time, it actually, when you try it out for yourself, it won't turn out to be that way. And I've seen them do this over and over and over and over again, which is why I'm so done with it. I'm so done with that system. If I can do something, you can do something. Once you put the build together, but you have to follow everything to a T, you'll be able to do it. That being said, there is still some level of RNG for certain builds. 2 Jaber and a Luna and Kingston Void Fusion Reactor. I don't think it'll be 10 seconds, dude. You cannot, I don't think it's 10 seconds. I think it's going to be 17 seconds. I can demonstrate that right now. You can get below 20, but you cannot get 10 seconds. It is literally impossible because you have to count the spawn timing. You have to count the spawn timing of the character, and I'll happily show it to you guys. I was working on a little something. All right, so y'all give me one tiny moment. Just quick dip out. Bring back that. This is the mobbing build. Okay, this is the mobbing build. Right, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna swap this for ambushed. Ambushed actually gives you the fastest possible rate. If we're talking about Kingston, and you will see that I'm killing them on spawn. Okay, on spawn. I'm gonna show you that right now. You cannot do it any faster than what I'm about to show you. You can try, but you will not be able to do it any faster than what I'm about to show you. Theoretically, you can. You can shave off 1 second. But the fastest would still be 16 seconds, and that's with the sniper rifle. No problem, Kyle. Take your time. Once you check out my work, you realize why everybody, once they come here, they register me as their creator, and they stop watching the others. And that's why everyone panics about me. I don't get well known through social media sites or through cheap giveaways and things like that because I don't care about that. That's unimportant to me. The only thing that matters to me is real information. That's why a lot of people don't like me. Because they know I'll kill their business and I'll do it with a smile on my face. Because what matters to me is not having lots of content creators. What matters to me is that the people get real information. Good content creators will never be affected. Bad ones, well, they better be prepared. You see, on spawn, as soon as it locks on, it's already dead. So this, no matter what, will still take 17 seconds. You can shave off 1 second by killing the other guy on spawn. So you can get 16 seconds max. I don't think you can get 10 seconds. Your friend may be saying, like, with the Luna and everything, yeah, sure, but I don't think it's going to be 10 seconds. No matter what, it's still going to be 17 seconds because there's always a delay. Watch this. No matter how we go, there's always a delay for this guy to spawn. That's the problem. As soon as he spawns, you can kill him and be ready, and it's still going to be 17 seconds because it doesn't affect how fast this other guy spawns. How do you do the grappling hook flip? Have you seen the YouTube short about that? If you haven't, I'll go and link you. That was still 18 seconds. That actually looked faster, but it took 1 second longer. 10 seconds is an impossibility. But let me go and get the grappling hook video for you. And in future, please make sure, Mr. Rishav, that you are always checking my content, including my YouTube shorts. You want to really get good at this game? Don't miss the YouTube shorts either. Okay? There you go. Here's the video. Have fun. Everybody should know this trick by now. If you do not know all these tricks, then make sure you keep tuning into my YouTube shorts. I promise you there's a lot of good stuff in there. You're welcome. So there you go. That's it. This is, you know, how it all gets done. Streamers get carried by chat and friends. That's sad, man. If any streamer gets carried by chat and friends, then they're literally garbage. And I'm sorry to say that if anyone gets offended by that, then, well, I really don't give a shit if they are. I firmly believe that if a content creator wants to do any content, they better be able to do it themselves. If you cannot do it yourself, then you are literally worthless. This is why, like, you know, at first we were doing like these big competitive groups and things like that, but we weren't getting enough traction. I said I had to prove myself as a commander first. So if I can't make it up there, you know, then I can't lead my team. The only problem is that later on we realized that now that I include some solo sessions, if I rank up too much, I can't play in my group. Because the limit once you get to flat is 3 ranks below you. So the first time we tried for Arcane, he was at silver at the time. And I just hit flat 3. And we were like, oh yeah, I'll rank up with you, Arcane. Let's go. And then like freaking, you cannot rank with your friend. That's sad. But it's okay. Arcane's climbing his way out. I mean, dealing 8 million damage is easy. You guys want to see the old sniper build? I'm going to show y'all the old sniper build. Okay, you can deal 8 million damage. No problem. You want me to make it look real easy? Okay, I'm gonna show y'all some fun, okay? Let's have a little bit of fun. This is how you can have some extra fun and like go extra ham. Now, the only thing that I'll do here is that if you really, really want to do some stupid things, okay, and it's possible to do this, FYI. It's, hang on, wait, where's that spear and shield? You can do this specifically to make some very, very bad things happen. Oh, wait. Yep, sorry. It's this one. Because we don't need the cooldowns on this one. I'll just show it to you for fun. Actually, you know what? Rather than doing this here, let me just replicate it on the other sniper side. 1 second. This won't take long. It will only take me a moment to replicate this. Doot. Doot. Now, I can do this because I have literally built every single build on my own, so I literally know what I'm doing. Okie dokie dokie. And like I said, here we don't care about cooldowns, right? So we're not going to even worry about that. All we're going to need is just this much. And then, yeah, we can actually drop... Because, again, on this one, we do not give a damn about cooldowns. There is literally no need for cooldowns at all. So since there is no need for cooldowns, let me see if there's any other thing that I can include. No, it doesn't. I remember there was something else that I could include to do some extra damage, but I can't remember what it is. There was something, was being the key word, but I think I can't. Weird that I can't though. There was something I remember that we used to include to improve your damage just slightly, but well, I guess that's not here, so that's fine. Oops, sorry, not this. Don't need that. Amp. Bloop. You can put that in there and then that's it. Like this is literally all you will need. Like you cannot stack any more damage than this. This is as much damage as possible. Oh yes, that's right. That's right. Now I remember the last one. Singular. Focus on singular. I can just drop this. Put that in there. We don't need the extra HP, so we can just leave this be. So this is what I used to use, right? And we can also, I guess, include shot focus, because this one does include the same as the equipped weapon. We could include this without losing that. Okay, so this will be like a full-on snipe build.
Have you completed
Enos comes out tomorrow. All right, and here you go. So you want to see some sniping? You can do it all, like I can do it all live, because this is exactly what we were doing ages ago. Now, you don't want the... Like, I thought it was an ultimate module, but I think not. We can just chuck and focus on singular. It gives you a tiny bit more damage. Like, it's an extra mil, I think. And even with shot focus, you can still get more. Like, more bang for your buck, essentially. But yeah, Enos comes out tomorrow. Make sure you're checking my stream if you want to see it live. Well, yes, because I literally tested it dozens of times before showing it to you, Yorha. I would never give you guys anything I don't test. Shot focus only works not for the skill damage. You're actually reducing your skill damage, but because we put focus on singular, your skill damage goes up, right? So the only reason we use shot focus is to up the firearm portion of the damage, because don't forget, Zenith does 2 types of damage. It actually does firearm damage that's the same as their piercing light, and it will also do like the so-called skill damage. Now you're reducing your skill damage slightly, but thanks to focus on singular, you're upping it. So basically, you're getting both at the same time. No, I do not, Holden. Sorry. I have no interest in Helldivers 2 right now. I'm only focusing on this and Marvel Rivals, as well as Monster Hunter Wilds, which is coming out soon. Path of Exile will come back in rotation in a future date, but we're mostly focusing on Monster Hunter Wilds, Marvel Rivals, and this. Helldivers just doesn't interest me anymore, and quite frankly, I do not like the devs. But despite the fact that I don't agree with their work ethic, what I will say is that if Palstead ever wants me to be a streamer for Helldivers 2, he's welcome to call me up and ask for my rate. The only boss you will not be able to kill with this sniper is Gluttony and Deathstalker. Why? Because Gluttony and Deathstalker require gun builds. and Deathstalker specifically requires the shield build. All of these are available on my channel. You can check them out anytime. But I'll happily kill everything up to Molten Fortress with this. And Infernal Walker requires its own build. So yeah. Defiler, we'll see when it comes out. But again, I disagree with this whole vaulting content, limiting content. It is such a problem. Now remember, there are specific locations to stand and sit down each time. For Dead Bride, you want to be about here. Okay, for those that don't remember the old sniping guide, this is so that when you're firing at Dead Bride, you can immediately knock her down. And you just aim for the shoulder and she's dead. Alright, so once you get my builds, everything is easy. I don't think they'll nerf Valby, but they need to rework her because honestly, she's only semi-good for bossing and only with certain tricks. Valby's actually trashed here as a farmer because she's like 2 minutes slower than Keelan, dude. So, if anything, I think they should buff Valby because when farming, she is ass. And I say this as somebody that actually bothered building her and testing her this season. She is slower than Keelan by a whole 2 minutes. It's nutty. So, no, I think Valby's in need of buffs for farming if they want to make her a farmer. If they want to make her a bosser, that's fine. But all she's good for is putting things down early. Like, she can put down her puddles early and, you know, go crazy that way, but I still disagree with Valby being strong as a bosser. I will build her and test her after the rework, but I don't think they're going to nerf her, and I certainly think they need to adjust her upward, not downward. She's utterly useless in most content. And without exploiting bugs, she's not even that good at bosses, so there's that to be aware of. Oh shit, I went to the Dead Bride again, sorry. I was supposed to go into Defiler, my bad. Yeah, extra kill. You guys get to witness 2 kills for the price of 1. Arcane, are you opening up vaults?
No.
Why do you not do these things to help yourself get better?
Because I was distracted.
Well, that's fair. But now would be the perfect time while I'm showcasing other stuff to chat. You can finally get your Haley going. Come on, you know you want to snipe. You know you do.
What? I think she's... Well, all her modules are maxed now for that build, so that's done. I just...
Time to practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am analyzing
In that case, you
the
enjoy
void
practicing.
paradox.
Same thing that's up every day, my friend. Just a normal day. Having fun playing the game.
I really need the perforator done. I don't even have a single upgrade in it.
Then off you go. Nah, you can't one-phase him with Keelan. Unfortunately, Keelan's not a bosser. No matter how cool his skills are, he will never be a bosser, and that's just facts.
Stand back.
That was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Oh well.
You're going to feel a little chilly.
That's okay. We all play different games. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know what Enos will be. I also have not focused on her reactor at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till she comes out. I'll check her skills myself. And then finally, I will make my judgment. I do not want to do anything beforehand because look, some people will be like, I farmed this reactor beforehand. It's going to be really good. Are you sure? What makes you think so? No. I will wait. I will be patient. I will find out what I need. Then, when it's really ready, then I'll deliver it to you guys. Because I'll tell you one thing I never do. And the one thing I never do is form a prejudgment and say, oh man, this is so good beforehand, this is going to be good. Because what happens when you're disappointed? What happens when all that hype turns to shit? This is why I don't ever do the same thing that a lot of other people do there. I will never be the type of person that says, oh man, I'm going to hype this up and I'm sorry it didn't turn out good. No. Forget it. Listen, Anom, if that is all you're going to say today and you know, you're just going to talk about Gooners, then listen, that's not productive for this chat, so you're going to go into a 5-minute timeout. Let's have a respectful chat here, okay? And if you cannot keep it respectful, I will throw you out of chat. End of story. So please take note of that. Martin, I'm glad you like my videos. Welcome. Don't forget to also support me as a creator. The more supporters I have, the more I can do for you, pal. And I'm happy to have another person watching me from Denmark.
Aiming at target.
But just so you know, nobody really uses Sharon for outposts anymore because they're easier to get into hard infiltrations. But if you're new to the game and you're still doing outposts, then absolutely use my outpost build for Sharon. But just so you know, once you get into hard mode and you've got your farming build, like my bunny build, you won't have to do that anymore. You can just farm the 400%, which is really good. Enjoy yourself, yes man. I will be here tomorrow as well. You're hyping up Jaber, lol. I mean, sure. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody got their tastes and preferences, right? Enos is lightning. If it was a different color, it would make her cooler than Bunny, which is not cool. Keystar J. Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta have the best, right? Of course, you gotta have the one-wing angel style. I love Sephiroth, which is why I got this on purpose. Notice how we've murdered every single one in one set? Yep. Don't worry about mastery rank, Martin. Mastery rank doesn't matter. I stay at 26 because I don't care. Like, mastery rank is just from leveling up weapons and descendants for the first time, as well as doing the missions in the game for the first time. So, you don't have to worry about it because it's not really relevant to your character. There are no further benefits beyond Mastery Rank 20 other than more inventory space and more preset slots, and since I don't need any preset slots right now, I don't worry about Mastery Rank. So if you feel that your Mastery Rank isn't that high, don't sweat it too much. It's all good.
You're going to feel a little.
Enos is Electric Freyna. Yep. That sounds about left.
Objective confirmed.
There you go. Voila. Let's keep the train going, shall we? Those of you that have never seen my sniper builds, hopefully this will be a good little awakening for you. It would be good if they actually lock stuff behind mastery ranks so there was a reason to do it, and also that players would, you know, be at least in some way encouraged to go out and get stuff done. But yeah. No problem. See you later, Kachi. You have a good day. We shall see once I have the character. I will farm her free to play like we always do. And then we will go. Well, Joao, do you know my stream timings? If you don't know, then check the stream description. All my stream timings are listed in the stream description, and I stream at the same times every day. Also, make sure your notifications are on. But yes, I'll be on tomorrow. But time zones are a thing. That's why if you ask me tonight or tomorrow, it's different. I focus on my time zone, so just make sure you check the timings of my streams.
This one's for you.
Well, then you better start converting your US time to Singapore time. Or you can use your phone and just say, what is the time in Singapore right now? And it'll tell you. Then you just go in accordance with my schedule and you're good to go.
Target confirmed. Ready. Here I go.
That should work for you, pal.
Aiming at target.
A lot of people are bad even at high mastery because, quite frankly, like I said, mastery does not tell you anything and does not make you any better or special. It's just literally how many different things you've leveled up. That's it. That's all that mastery is.
A perfect target.
There we go. Clear. So there'll always be people who are still bad even at high mastery because it, like I said, it doesn't tell you anything. Neither, M-Stole. Nobody ever uses those guns. I mean, if you really want to, it's up to you to determine. I have not tested either for killing elites because I kill elites with 1 skill. So, sorry, pal. Can't help you with that. Hello, Breadman. You'll have to try it out and let me know. Because again, like I said, despite all the improvements to high-powered rounds, I don't think anybody goes around using a shotgun even on elite enemies because they just die with 1 skill. I could just throw my Freyna poison and they'll die without me even touching them, so it's kind of hard to even justify pulling out a shotgun, pal. I don't think we need harder content. Rather, we need content that requires players to properly team up and adjust their playstyle as needed. That's what's important. Listen, nothing wrong with getting the Chun-Li outfit. Just make sure that, like everybody else, you guys have registered me as your creator before buying, okay? Thank you, guys. Use a lot of time leveling random stuff. That is true.
New subscriber detected.
Welcome, human beings. Good that you finally subscribed to me. The more of you that subscribe, the better.
New subscriber detected.
Let's see where the poll is at while we wait for Frostwalker. Only 14% are not hyped after 200 votes. That's pretty cool. 40% are hyped for Enos, which is really nice. 37 are hyped for content, which is really nice. 9% for the skins. Y'all 9% better have registered me, alright? Mr. Aspect, have you missed all the links? Dude, just click the link in chat, man. If you missed it, I'll post it up for you again, but all you gotta do is hit the link, bro. Brother. If it's not available in your region, that is incorrect because the Nexon ID works across all regions. All you gotta do, make sure you have your Nexon ID. If you're playing on an unlinked account, you're still playing on a guest account, then bro, you're a weirdo. But yes, just hit that link and you're good. You're from Barbados. If you're playing this game and you can transact with Nexon, I'm with Nexon Global, so it should work. So I don't know, Breadman. This is very odd. Freyna does not have a cooldown that is that fast. What the hell? He's gonna go into phase. What is that Freyna even doing? Aspect, I'll slap the hell out of you. What do I believe is the #1 thing the game needs going forward? Honest to God, the game just needs to work on having a proper end game. There needs to be a mode that is relevant to people to play. Like, it needs a replayable mode, not for farming purposes or things like that. It just needs a replayable mode that people can farm, then play week after week, like maybe to get some weekly rewards. It needs something to keep people coming back. That's my personal opinion. That is what it lacks the most right now. There's no game mode or in-game mode that keeps people coming back time after time after time.
New subscriber detected.
I feel that that is where it's really losing out.
Do you need information about the Colossi?
That article, Jackarot, is a whole bunch of nonsense. While the player base did dip, you cannot count a player base at launch, because at launch, what happened was that several popular creators from other games jumped ship to First Descendant and brought their whole fan base with them, and then moaned and whined about it, so they took their fan base back to the shitty game that they were playing before, right? So a lot of people tried to hop on and tried to be the king of this space. That was also during the time that a lot of creators were publishing false information, things like that. It really muddied the waters. Now what you're seeing is the proper buildup of the TFD player base. That's why those kinds of articles, lost 95% of play. Please shut the hell up. Those people are not gamers. They're not professionals. They don't make a living with this. They don't understand shit. I'll tell you one thing. If any game loses players, do you know why I left Helldivers? Helldivers had way more players than this game back when I quit. But I quit because there was no content future with this game. Like, there was literally no future in making content. What am I going to do? Oh, funny run. Here's how a Devastator blew me up. Oh, look, here's how the new latest Illuminate just mulched me. Oh, funny moment in Helldivers. Like, what? Is that going to be my content for the next 6 months? That's boring as shit. Like, sure, there are a few things I could teach people, but ultimately, there was no clan system implemented. There was no united front to fight a war. We were fighting a war without any tools. I don't know. I dropped that game straight. I dropped that game when the numbers started falling and I moved here. This game has 1/6 of the player base when I quit Helldivers 2, and yet I still have similar stream numbers that when I used to stream Helldivers 2, when the player numbers started falling. That's the facts. So, is this game losing players, whatever? No. It has just found its core player base. These are the players that have been willing to give this game a chance over other games. And that being said, it doesn't mean that other games are bad or that we should only be playing other games. No, everybody can play what they want. But this game, unfortunately, due to the fact that devs are constantly pumping out updates, they also need to read the atmosphere. Unfortunately, right now, do you know that this game is competing with Marvel Rivals, another free-to-play game that has 480,000 players because it's a free-to-play PvP game, and I myself play it. I love it. Everybody loves PvP because you get to prove that you're better than somebody else. That is something a PvE game will never offer you. PvE is great, but killing the AI has a limitation. That's always true, okay? So, Marvel Rivals existed, guess what? When Season 2 dropped. Then, you know what else dropped when Season 2 dropped? Path of Exile 2. And that took up, 200,000 players, because guess what? We love how difficult Path of Exile is. That game requires a lot of time, and the only reason I'm not playing it right now is because I really want my high rank in Marvel Rivals first. But these types of games, looter shooters have very specific player bases. You're right about that, Yezerman. And thank you guys for enjoying my content and, rolling with me. But anyway, these types of games need to find their core player base. And right now, this is the core player base. Will it build up? Yes. But it's also a seasonal game. And seasonal games, did you know that even Path of Exile 1, okay, when the season starts, it goes all the way up, skyrockets to 100,000, then drops all the way back to 10,000. Sometimes it's even gone below that. This is Path of Exile we're talking about, the thing that's hailed as better than Diablo. Diablo 4 can't even get players to save their life. And Overwatch, Overwatch swims around 20 to 30K because now they've been completely superseded by Marvel Rivals. And this next update is coming out 16 Jan. But when the next February update comes out, what's going to happen then? Oh, wait, Monster Hunter Wilds. So, unfortunately, TFD has very good updates, and they update frequently, but there's a lot of other games that also come out which takes people's attention away. And when you're rolling a game like this that tends to be grindy and repetitive, without a special drawing card that makes people play week after week, it's a problem. Dawn of the Bloodwalker? Let me have a look at that. I haven't even heard of it. What is this? Oh, it's a new role-playing saga. Single player, no thanks. I will play it if it comes to Game Pass, but as soon as I see single player, I'm like, nope, cannot do that. And there's a reason why I have to use single player games. It's simply because single player games don't really, unless you are specialized in that sort of channel, like a Dark Souls channel or an Elden Ring channel, it's very, very difficult to gain traction on single player. So I just say, nope. Unless somebody pays me to play it or sponsors a stream, I can't do it, unfortunately. Sorry. But Monster Hunter Wilds, yes, absolutely. And sorry, Arcane, what were you laughing at?
I was laughing because when you cut your air conditioner off, I cut mine off at the same time, and I heard the beep, and I was like, why am I hearing the beep in my headphones?
No, I turned it on because it was off earlier.
Well, we pressed it at the same time, and it really confused me. And then I saw you press the button. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense, yes. Yeah, usually once I see like single player, I'm like, nope, cannot do that. Like I said, again, unless somebody pays me to do it, I can't do it. Not because I'm greedy for money or anything, but it's very hard to gain traction on that. So I usually try to avoid streaming that kind of thing. Try being the key word, but sometimes, you know, if it catches my fancy, I will. Like Space Marine 2 was good, but I think Saber Interactive doesn't know how to make a good live service game. The updates have been lackluster. And their PvE option does not quite interest me because it doesn't seem skill based. It's more like team comm based. And if you get somebody good, then okay. Yes, I did, Sangchul, today. Okay, that's every boss sniped out. Nah, I won't enrage, man. Not with my sniper build. Once you got my sniper build, you're pretty much good to go. If it's Stellar Blade, maybe, but I also have to ask myself, is that really the type of audience I want? I will have to ask myself that very, very clearly. Is that the type of audience I want? I'll think about it. If you feel that way, Mick, then by all means, but unfortunately, all the older folks who have literal kids, families in my chat will tell you that that's not the case. But hey, Mick, you know, you can believe what you want to believe. If you believe that you can only progress if you're a no-lifer who grinds 10 hours a day, then here's a thumb for you, man. I hope you enjoy whatever game you were playing. But I think all the family people here would disagree. But who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Kilo's right. Just use your Watt build. It'll save you the hours. Oh, this is better than that reactor. Ha ha! This is better than this reactor. This reactor can now go straight into the trash. Goodbye. Don't need you anymore. I have better one. Yes. Good subscribes. Glad to have you here, Brandon. Well, he can be anything he wants, but at the end of the day, I feel that people who make judgments like that just simply don't watch streamers enough. They don't follow builds, they don't follow content, you don't learn, you don't try. You know, it's just like look, I hate saying this, but there's a lot of people out in Marvel Rivals who've told me, oh, it's impossible to progress solo queue. You can check my stream yesterday. I went from gold to plat solo queuing. I won almost every single round solo queue because I actually understand the game. I studied how to play certain characters, and I upgraded my skills by practicing. So you got to try. You got to try. You can't just say it's impossible to rank up, it's impossible to do this and that. Who decides what's impossible? You do. Yes, I have very bad allergies, so this is my inhaler for drying up my nose. So you always have to do what you can. You can't just say, oh, this is hard, so I'm just not going to do it. And then you may as well just give up on life. You may as well stay in your room all day and say, I'm not going to do anything because life is hard. When I first started this YouTube business, doing YouTube was hard. Learning everything was hard. I had to learn how to edit videos, and I'm still crap at it. I had to learn how to make some crappy thumbnails because I didn't have the money to afford to hire somebody to make them. So I make my crappy thumbnails. Sure, they're a lot worse than other people, but you have to try. And people will eventually start respecting you. And, you know, who was it? I think it was Dave Grohl who mentioned something like that. You know, they got a band together, a garage band called Nirvana, and they just sucked with their instruments. And then one day they started playing actual music and getting good, and there you go. There was Nirvana. 30 is not attainable. Right now it's 28, but with Enos coming out, I don't know if it will push up to 29 yet, but it should be 28. Oh, it never gets better. I have allergies, Sangchul. You know what allergies are, right? Hopefully you weren't born yesterday. Allergies never get better. It's impossible for allergies to improve because you are literally allergic to the material. But it doesn't bother me, nor does it affect my daily life. I'm used to it. I am, unfortunately, as I mentioned, allergic to grass. But that's life. Now then, what was I gonna do? Ah, yes, that's right. I was going to go back to Infernal Walker. This is what I'll do until tomorrow. Spend my last bit of stream doing that. Time to apply the settings. Sorry, Arcade?
Which missions are 400%?
I'm not at the terminal. I can't tell you. I don't memorize them. But I'll go and check shortly. Of course I'm being sarcastic, man. Everybody knows what allergies are, right? Come on. If you're at my stream, I'm gonna rib you a little bit. Oh, no, I'm 100% serious. I'm allergic to grass. I'm allergic to the specific breed of grass they use in Singapore. I actually have medical certificates to prove it. It was one of the things that shocked my military officer because I was one of the fittest guys there back when I was in the First Guards. And he's like, you're allergic to grass? I'm like, yes, sir. Born and raised allergic to grass. You wouldn't happen to have a super soldier program, would you, sir? Turn me into Steve Rogers, eliminate all my allergies, my asthma. Thank you, sir. It's unknown laboratory and quarantine zone right now. Arcane. I'm allergic to grass and smoke, specifically. I am allergic to the smoke that people use in their cigarettes. This was after my lung injury in the military, and grass has been throughout my entire life. The specific breed of grass here, the pollen, or, you know, whatever chemical they send out, you know, when they cut the grass, that specific chemical causes an allergic reaction for me, so I have to sniff this constantly. Nah, never get rid of that stuff. You never know when it'll come in handy. Besides, we always get storage space every week. What about the other grass? I don't think there's a man alive allergic to that. I don't know if they're going to change the color. I hope they don't, because the first thing I'm going to do is go get myself a Defiler armor for whoever I want to use for a bossing, and I'm going to get the backpack too.
New subscriber detected.
Because I too have 576 vouchers ready to go. But either way, we can't get the backpack till Friday. Now, let's get back to killing Infernal Walker for fun. Singapore doesn't have different seasons, my friend. Singapore has one season all year, so the grass never goes away, pal. But it's okay. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. Some days the allergic reaction is bad. Some days it's not that bad. Hot and wet, hot and humid might be the more appropriate term. Hot and wet has very different connotations, Mr. Jonathan Terry.
Aiming at target.
I'm glad you like me as a human being. Aspect. Now, how dare you even speak to me? Time to execute this man for talking to me. Remember that talking to me is a felony in 5 states. Oh yeah, bombarded. Woo. Those unlucky patterns are so wild. But you know, despite the fact that I die to this boss, you know, randomly shooting me, apparently I still hack. So guys, remember, RealAsianRobot, #1 PC hacker apparently.
It's up to me.
I'm still very much amused by the people that believed that I can hack in a game. I don't even know how to resolve most computer issues. Imagine me hacking. Lol. If I ever tried to even get a hack to work, they'd probably steal my entire credit card. Oh right, that's the quantum incubator. Already maxed out on those. Don't tell me I'm maxed out on modules too. Are you kidding me? Bugger. Okay. Back to the module, man.
Oh no.
That is true, right? Imagine my skill being so good that people think I hack. For harder bosses, just follow my guidance for them. Deathstalker, go build my Enzo build. For Infernal Walker, you're gonna need my Haley. I have the Infernal Walker guide and the Deathstalker guide out as well, but the Deathstalker guide, it's better to just watch the Enzo build video. Hope that helps you out, Mr. Who's the one that asked that? Zirar. Thank you, Token Boy. I appreciate your message, but please take note that religion is not a conversation that is allowed. This is strictly a gaming stream. If you want to bring politics and religion into this, please take note that you will be removed. Thank you very much for your message, but take note that you have to respect the rules of YouTube. If you're at a gaming stream, you should not be bringing religion up into it. This is because there are several different religions out there, and yeah, we don't want to start those kinds of conflicts. So if you bring that here, unfortunately, your messages will be removed. You will also not be allowed to chat, so take note of that. Thank you, sir. At least now the modules will go into your mailbox. Now they, you know, in the previous times they didn't.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment?
And also, sorry, Sancho, I just missed your question earlier. Is Enduring Legacy only good on fire attribute characters? Because the chat is, I'm keeping up with 2 chats at the same time. For Enduring Legacy can be used on any character. You just need to follow the builds that have it. Like, I've shown how it works on my Enzo build. I've shown how it works with Haley. Don't ever have the wrong mentality that, oh, I can only use this gun on this type of character. No. You just follow my builds. Whatever I use in my build, you do the same thing. You see the gun builds that I have, you follow that to the letter. Don't ever get stuck thinking with the wrong mentality, Sangchul. Like I've always said, all you need to do is follow what I do. Why? Because we test it and show it to you live on stream. Never ever think incorrectly. If you think the wrong way, your whole journey is going to be troublesome. And then probably some content creator will lie to you and fool you by saying, oh my god, this thing is so good because I have a fire character. And you'll be like, oh yeah, I believe that. You don't want to be that dumb, alright? So, listen, whatever I build, you can check the streams to back it up. It'll be something that I have tested thoroughly. You know that it will work, so follow that. Don't ever get caught up with the wrong kind of thinking. Elements are not like, oh, this character only this element, that character only that, blah, 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 blah. Guns are separate from the characters. Appropriate gun for the appropriate situation. No, Sangchul, there's never anything like that. The only time that there's something like that, I will specifically tell you in the gun build, you should only use this gun on XYZ, blah, 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 blah. Smithereens, no. Haven't had time to experiment with it. I have no interest in experimenting with it. The only time I want to work on a gun is if it's very useful for a build, or if it's going to help me shatter a boss. Right now, there are no guns specifically for Infernal Walker. Therefore, I haven't worked on it at all. Alt Glay leveling build, nobody uses a leveling build for those kinds of things. You want to level anything, you go to the hard special operations. That's it. Let the public carry you through. Or you can go level up by being carried in 400% missions, whatever works for you. But yeah, no, if you want to level stuff, that's how you do it. Special operations or 400%, and usually people, if they play in public, nobody will disturb you or be angry about carrying you. Like I do what we call community service all the time when I take my Freyna into the defense mission, and I just carry whoever because that's what we do. That's how we play as a community. So just most people, when they're building up Ultimate Glay, they just go straight for the gun build, and you can use the gun build with rocket launcher anyway if you want to contribute to the fight. Just do that and you're good to go. Nobody ever levels in other weird ways, but nobody really bothers playing Ultimate Glay right now. Some people do swear by her massacre build, but I haven't seen a good one yet, and I'm not really willing to build one because it's just not going to outperform the current bossers. You should always use the robot build. That's the right build to use at all times. A good robot build will get you through all your problems. Because that's what a good build's supposed to do. Get you through all your problems. Oh no! Oh no! Just kidding.
It's up to me.
I can shoot faster than you can nuke me. Nah, I just delete all duplicates. Once you have every single module in the game, and you can check very easily, you just go to access info, you see modules, you just go owned, not owned. If this is blank, you own every single module in the game. 630 out of 630. Once you own them all, you can just dismantle the extras. From Glay to Freyna, well, that's not much of an improvement, sorry to say. Freyna is more of a mobber than a bosser, but hey, if you like her for mobbing, that's fine. If you like her for bossing, you're gonna need an upgrade, pal. Freyna is okay for bossing, but please don't be one of those people that says, I main Freyna, she's so good for bossing. I'm like, yes, we know, but there's everybody's better. Like, literally everybody does more damage than that. Glad you guys are enjoying the DPS, though. Haley is nothing like Glay. They aren't alike at all. Haley is far better. Glay is, unfortunately, a disappointment right now. Ultimate Freyna and Sharon cracked as all-rounders? No. In my personal opinion, Ultimate Freyna is a mobber. That's what she is designed for. That's what she should be used for. That's what most people would use her for. Those using her for bossing are usually either too stubborn to change their methodologies, or they just believe what some random dipshit on the internet told them and then they swear by it. But if you actually want to get good at the game, if you're just using something like Ultimate Freyna, you're actually going to suck in a lot of fights. You will actually die to a lot of bosses and not have a good time. so I do not really recommend it. Hey, Glay is not an best bossing character. No, far from it, dude. Enzo can take on everything up to Deathstalker, and Haley can kill Infernal Walker. Enzo cannot. So Enzo and Haley are the two best. Because Enzo can literally kill every single boss with his gun build, and Haley can do the same with sniper, gun, whatever. She is the real queen. Yep. Glay, ever since Enzo was so good last season, Glay's just been taken and thrown in the trash, because don't forget, Enzo can make crits happen. Glay cannot. So Glay ends up killing everything a lot slower because crits are a multiplier. Multiplying your damage is better than adding damage. Is Fallen Hope a waste of time? Of course. Anything that I don't have a build for is more or less a waste of time. Either that or I haven't tested it yet, but I've already done all the major weapons. You've never seen Enzo used like that because you haven't tuned into enough streams. Before Season 2 dropped, I used to play Enzo all the time in bosses. That means you weren't watching enough of my streams. Eventually, if I need to kill the other stuff, you can actually check my video where I made where Enzo kills every single boss in the game. Now, Aspect, I know you're joking around, but listen, when somebody comes seeking actual information, we try to avoid joking too much, because if people get misled by that information, you're gonna have to take responsibility for that, and that's not very wise. So, you know, if they're asking genuine questions and not messing around, then please refrain from misinformation jokes, yeah? Okay? I'd hate to have to ban you, but I'll do it if I have to, so... No! Man, he burst everything. Well, yes, theoretically, but I would recommend getting other characters as well, because trust me, you use the same characters all the time, you're going to get very bored very fast. There are also other characters that work well, so I would say adjust based on your needs. Just try to do more than just one thing. If you just do one thing all the time, like I said, you'll have a bad time. Thanks, Marco. I'm glad you like my videos and my work. I hope you'll continue to enjoy my content.
Shield down. Stand back. Selecting objective.
This was an unlucky pattern. It does happen sometimes when your crits don't trigger. Yeah, you will need Enzo, not just for the bossing build though. You actually need him so that you can open up vaults. That's pretty important too. Alright, couple more minutes to stream and then we are done for the day. Whew. What a fun day it has been. Well, it's okay. At least you can tune in from now on. Of course I do, Unknown Player. It's in the Infernal Walker guide, pal. There is a more detailed version of this coming out at a later time, but I haven't had time to film it yet. But yes, have you checked out my guide videos? Anytime you need builds and stuff, it's all available on my channel, pal. So, you don't want to be wasting time with other people. Or maybe you're here because you've been wasting time with other people and they've done you wrong. You want the real deal? It's only found on this channel. This is the only community you'll ever need. Don't waste time with others. You can, but you'll be back here, just like everybody else. They all come back in the end, cause nobody better than me. Oh no! I'm dead. That's okay. I mean, I play this expecting to die, so. Let me show you the shot through the wall. Woo! Oh no again! Double oh no! I do love that. Thanks for putting up the playlist link for Craft. Appreciate that. What do I think about Ultimate Viessa? She's useful. I've used her in my build videos. And of course, anyone who has watched my channel will know that. You don't need to ask me my thoughts on Descendants, alright? I'll teach you a very simple rule. Ask yourself this: have I made the build video for the character? If yes, I've made a build video, that means the character's good. If no, I did not make a build video, it means the character's trash or still hasn't been tested yet.
Detected.
So, as long as I've made a build video, you're good to go. Follow that and you're good. We don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow. I'm your Huckleberry. When the game is out and I'm doing my first stream of the new update, you can come and ask all your questions there and then. touch grass? I do all the time, my friend. I just happen to be allergic. Now, if that's your only comment on stream, then sir, the door is over there, okay? There's a wonderful door. You might want to make use of it. Sometimes if you're, you know, a little lower on the testing scale, okay? The door might hit you on the way out, but hopefully you won't let it do that, okay? Have a good day, pal. Hey, Lord Mar, how's it going? Is Freyna good on Swamp Walker? Ha! No. Would you use a toxic element against a toxic enemy? Come on. Don't do that, Piyush. You're an experienced player, you should know that. But you can try. I'm sure there's some random weirdo out there who will claim, oh, Freyna can definitely do Swamp Walker. You know, believe me, I make builds all the time, and why would I do that? You get what I mean? Like, why would you want to use Freyna on Swamp Walker unless you're so bored with the game that you're seeking a challenge? Then fair enough, I guess I can't really stop you. But I don't think anyone sane would ever bother using Freyna on Swamp Walker. It's not exactly wise. Like I said, you can if you want to, but I would not recommend it. Always use the best tool for the job. Wow, that was wild. How come my hits just didn't do any damage? Yeah, if you want to do it for fun, then by all means, man. Nobody's gonna stop you. Do it. You can do it, but you'll take an excessively long time, that's all. That's my favorite thing to do. Whee! Aw, damn. Still shot me. Rude. I guess I'll have to kill him the old-fashioned way. Come here. Yeah, how you like my special no-scope? Well, that's why they should all turn into my stream. That way they'll learn a lot more. And actually, a better question, yes, man, is why aren't you using Sharon for Swamp Walker? Oh wait, because I haven't dropped the bossing build yet. My bad. But yo, Sharon is so great for Swamp Walker. It's really good. Yeah, go ahead and challenge yourself. Like I said, nothing wrong with that. You can. Just that, you know, it's gonna take you a while, but you can. Well, unknown player, if you just found the channel, welcome to the best and only channel you'll ever need. Go try out the builds for yourself. All the builds are on the channel. I even have a playlist with all the videos that PerCrab linked you. So all you gotta do is bookmark the playlist and just watch the videos. In fact, you don't even have to come back to stream unless you want to, until you've watched the videos and decided for yourself. If you don't find me worthwhile, then, you know, maybe there'll be other channels out there. But yes, you're right. All the other channels, unfortunately, post a lot of crap. Average damage of Haley and Public Infernal Walker depends on the build, but you should be able to break 125, assuming all crits. But if you get really bad shots that don't actually hit, then, well, nothing much you can do there. Oh, no. But yeah, usually it's about 135 mil. Yeah, you can do that as well, Lord Mar. I mean, dude, like I said, most people just play other video games. Which any healthy person should do, FYI. If you are constantly only playing this one video game, you are going to get bored. Not only are you going to get bored, you're not going to have a great time. And that's not good. You want to play other things. You want to have other options. Cool. Here's a thumb for you, Piyush. Well done. Have fun. Actually, good thing I got out of there in time. Aha! Is it worth downloading? Up to you, Darts. Thanks, Lawbreaker, for registering me. You mean you hadn't up till now? It's okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, is it worth downloading? Up to you. Try and play it for free. I mean, it's literally free, so try it out. If you find that it doesn't jam with you, you can just uninstall it. What am I working on? Nothing much. I'm literally just farming quantum crystals.
Yeah.
That is what we call an addiction, Lord Mar. Addiction is bad for you. Try not to be addicted.
Try to have like a 3-game rotation.
It is absolutely possible to do that, Devin. With Luna buffing 3 Haleys, yes, it is possible. And all of them know what's being done.
Over limit freeze. Objective confirmed. Selecting objective. Shield at 0%.
Damn it, unlucky on the crits. Oh no! Lol, Lloyd. The addiction is real, bruh, but there's nothing wrong with that. For like the first month of playing this, it was like that for us as well because there's so much to farm and do. You know? After the first month, when things slow down a bit, that's when you usually will
Charge my shield.
space out your gameplay a bit. Because I don't like to burn out on games. I like to just enjoy myself. You know, keep playing, keep having a good time. Like, that's what I do. Game burnout is one of the worst feelings because you will feel like you'll never just want to go back. Well, that happens sometimes. You can try asking World Chat, see if there's anyone with Freyna that's willing to help. I'm never in there, but, you know, I know that some other people, they do go into World Chat, and if somebody does need help, they will specifically take out a Freyna and help you. A vid on getting Haley faster, check out my Haley drop rate video. But there's no way to get her faster other than doing the infiltration operations. You still need some luck and chance. So have you seen my Haley drop rate video? Because if you haven't, you need to go there and watch that. World Chat sucks. I don't disagree with that, but them's the breaks. You don't have a regular team, then that's all you can do. Asking World Chat. Yep, always keep the rotation and, you know, have a good time. Devs are really removing this boss? Absolutely. It would make sense that they do if they want to introduce their defiler, but I'm personally protesting it because I think that it is stupid to do that. They should not be vaulting any content. I hope that maybe it's just a mistranslation, but from what I can tell, they are removing it, which I don't like. I think that they should be keeping all the bosses in. TFD community is hands down one of the most toxic. I absolutely disagree with that, Sanctual. I'm gonna stop you right there because TFD is actually one of the nicest communities. World Chat, unless you're talking about from the perspective of yes, a lot of people are unfortunately down bad, then yes, we are aware of this. But when it comes to actual niceness, as far as I can tell, TFD is very, very nice. Like most people that I see, they're cool. And I've met a lot of cool people through this. Because believe me, I've seen toxic game communities. This is not one of them. So if you are saying that this is the most toxic, you're going to have to explain yourself. Although we don't have time for you to have that discussion. But next time you come to stream, do tell me, why would you think you're toxic? I would love to debate with you because I've not seen a single toxic thing here. Now, what is toxic, and you might be aware of this, is that unfortunately, yes, a lot of other streamers run very different communities to mine. I have a very professional approach to things, and those streamers, unfortunately, they encourage their community to behave in toxic ways. I'm sure many of you guys have actually seen that when people come to my chat, sometimes they'll say, oh, robot, boring, the builds from these other creators are better, and they'll mention the creators by name. Some of them do, unfortunately, send their minions to try and troll me. It's very, very sad, but this is something we cannot stop because it's a free-to-play game. Anyone can theoretically be a content creator and pretend to be useful. So we don't really want that, and we don't encourage that. But so far, from what I've seen, this community is one of the nicest. So except for a few bad eggs that's, you know, might spoil a bit of the bunch, it's not really a toxic community. All right? But I'd love to discuss with you another time. For now, though, thank you all very much for joining me today. Okay? And Gamers Paradise, listen, if you feel that, then that's good. You go ahead and enjoy your stuff, but don't know why you're at my stream telling me. I don't agree at all. I love this game. You like Warframe? Go play Warframe. If you feel that this game does not respect your time, then, you know, don't bother. But we don't debate games here. We don't care. If you like your game, you go play your game. We'll play our game. All right. Thank you all very much. Hope you guys have had a good time. Let me clear up the poll before we go. Let's look at the final results of the poll. All right. 41% of people are hyped for Enes, 34% are hyped for content, 13% are not hyped, and they could never explain their reasons. 10% are hyped for the skins. It looks like a good overall look. All right. So, yeah. Well, Game is Paradise, it's clear that you are talking smack because you came here just for conflict. But don't worry, we're ending stream now. Don't come back if you're going to stir conflict because that's not what we want. All right. Thank y'all. See y'all in the next one. Later.